He's going to try to move it up. Where are you going, Tippett? Owen Tippett, give your ball. Oh, my God. He got absolutely rocked. Went to the goddamn ceiling. Oh, Shorzy, you were alone. Shorzy, fresh out of the box, absolutely lays into Owen Tippett. This is unbelievable. This is the greatest hit I think I've ever seen in NHL history. He lines him up. Beeline to Owen Tippett. Oh, my God. He went to the moon. He went to the goddamn moon. That is the strength that Shorzy has to absolutely skyrocket that man. It was like a home run. Look at him get launched into the air like an absolute child. Owen Tippett, man, you got to retire from the NHL after that. That is completely embarrassing. 20 seconds to go. Raycroft gets a breakaway. What a save by Pekka Pasta. Get back in your net. Get back in your goddamn net, laddie. I honestly have no idea how there was a breakaway even for Nelson. What a stretch pass. How? Defenseman, how do you allow that man to get by you? Two of these dumbasses just allowed, Raycroft, number 19, to get by them all alone on the breakaway. Game 7, 10 seconds. The Kings are down by 1. It's 1-on-1 with Pekka Pasta for all the marbles. Send it to overtime or you lose in the second round. Raycroft coming in and he gets fucking stone cold robbed. Oh my God. Oh wow. The chances of that going in were probably more likely than not. It literally hit my arm. I should have either went for the flying poke check sooner or just made the save because he was going to shoot it anyways. But somehow, some way, Pekka Pasta makes the save and the Seattle Kraken are off to round 3. I can deflect that away. We get a 2-on-1 though. Perfetti over, doesn't get it through. Bats it in. Oh my God. Cole Perfetti ties the game up with his first of the playoff. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are live yet again tonight. We have Edmonton up against Les Montreal. Back at home, back in Alberta. We had a 5-game road trip that, honestly, it didn't go our way. We went 2-3, I believe, on the road trip. 3 losses in a row. We started off with a hot win against New York and then finished it a week later against the Ottawa Senators. Bro sounds exhausted. I'm exhausted of dealing with you, Stoner. That is why. What is good? Pass actually thinks that save's tough. What's tough? It is tough. Listen, I know it's not tough, and that's abusing drugs, melatonin. Nonetheless, here we are. The game should begin probably, I'd say, 5 to 6 minutes, or maybe 6 to 7 minutes. But an original 6 team in Edmonton. Should be a fun night. Should be a fun game. Back at home. I believe Skinner gets the start tonight. I got daily face-off already up. So we got Ike Howard after scoring his first ever NHL goal. The dudes got buried on the 4th line alongside Adam Henrique and David Tomashik. On the top line, we got Leon Connor and Savoy, Roslovic with Nuge and Mangiapane, Podsy alongside Philp and Freddie. And then in the back end, Bouchard, Ekholm, Nurse, Wallman, and then Emerson alongside Brett Kulak. And in goal, it is Calvin Picker tonight, not Stuart Skinner. Cal Picker gets the start. His last start, I believe, came on Saturday against the Devils, so it's been a little bit. Has my day been? It's been good. Can't complain. Can't complain at all. I am ready to watch some Edmonton Oiler hockey. We got an hour early start time. Usually it would be 10 p.m. instead of 9 p.m. Lucky me. All right, I got to remove that sound. National anthems begin. Nordiques are playing the Hartford Whalers soon. Yes, 2 teams that both literally stole those franchises away from that city are going to have a throwback jersey that doesn't even resemble their own franchise. 9 p.m. It says 9 p.m. It's 6 p.m. Listen, Stoner. We ain't a part of that time zone. I got the shits. Yeah, me too. I'm not going to lie. I think yesterday morning, I had the shits. Sometimes I wake up and, man, my stomach just does not cooperate. It really does not. If you didn't already, make sure to vote. There's a poll officially live. Who wins the game tonight, Oilers or the Canadiens? We got 18 votes so far. What are we doing here? Bruce Saville and John Sexsmith, my bad. We are honoring both of those men tonight. Good evening, folks. Yes, we got a later Bit of a later game, although it is a 1 hour early start time for usual Oiler hockey games. 9 p.m. Eastern's not bad, though, Chad. It's not bad at all. Game will be, what, 2.5 hours long? We'll be out of here by, like, 11:30. Right, we only need to do one anthem tonight. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Where's Cider? No idea. Chad, what do you guys think the score is going to be? Drop your score prediction in the chat right now. I'm ready to go. At the intermission, again, we don't have enough custom hockey jerseys to rate, so I'm going to wait until we get a little bit more, but we can go ahead and do the hot takes. Are there new hot takes? Yeah, there are new hot takes. We got a couple new hot takes we can go after during the intermission. New hook for hat trick. 5-3 Oilers win. Habs 6-7, 5-1 Montreal. Keep you updated on the Jets game, bud. Appreciate it, Melatonin. You do that, buddy. Thank you. Whatever would I do without knowing the score of the Winnipeg Jet game? 4-2 Habs, 5-4 Montreal. I'm excited to see the Habs line up. I haven't seen the Habs play a game since postseason. Let me take a look at their lines. Who do they have in their lineup? So on the top line, it will be Cole Caulfield, Nick Suzuki, and Uri Slavkovsky. Oliver Kapanen is their second-line center alongside Newhook and Demidov. And then we got Gallagher, Evans, Anderson, Dak buried on the fourth line with Joe Veleno and Zach Bolduc. Matheson, Dobson, Hudson, Jaden Struble, number 47. I'll have to remember that one. Then we got Carrier, 4-5, and Arbor Jacki. And between the pipes, it is Samuel Montembeault. I think the only guy that's going to give me some trouble is probably Jaden Struble. 47, I'm not used to seeing that in a Habs uniform. Everybody else, Bolduc. What number is Joe Veleno? It's not showing his jersey number, so I don't know what number he's wearing. Everybody else, though, should be fine. All right. Utah 4-0 over the Blues. How many, is there a lot of hockey games on tonight, chat? I have no idea. I like the Oilers, but 5-3 Habs. Demidov double dip. Okay, Demidov double dip. This will be our first time watching Ivan Demidov. First game against Edmonton. All right, here we go. Still early on in the regular season, but we're back at home. We got Nuge, Roslovic, and who's the other guy with him? It is none other than Andrew Mangiapane. Manja, baby. All right. We are underway. 1950, 1949, 1948, 47, 46. There is your time check. It's good to do an Oilers game on home ice. Every single watch party thus far has been on the road as Montreal ices it. We also always have to have that annual icing at the beginning of a hockey game. Would it be a hockey game without icing? Cooley had a hat trick. I saw that. I did see that. Logan Cooley's going to want to get paid, man. He's going to want like $11 million. All right, we got an offensive zone draw. We end up losing it. Noah Dobson chips it out of the zone. They got the top line out there for the Habs. Uri Slavkovsky. How is Slav doing early on in the season? Is he struggling? Is he scoring goals? I know Caulfield and Suzuki, they've come out of the gate swinging. Dobson goes D to D all the way up to Lane Hudson. Turnover, though. Down low to Nugent Hopkins. He's got time below the goal line. Nuge behind the net. Plays it back to the point. D to D. Wallman tees one up. It's off a shin pad, though. And Ryan Nugent-Hopkins just going to cycle that down in deep. Edmonton controlling the puck in the offensive zone. Manji turns back. Gets stripped of it by Lane Hudson. Head fakes and crossovers. And there he is. Just single-handedly walks out of the zone and dumps it in deep. 53's Dobson, right? Yes, 53. Jesus Christ. That's a weird-ass number for a defenseman. It really is. Mike Matheson in his own end. He's going to curl back. He's got Connor McDavid all over him right now. It's McDavid, Savoy, and Leon on our top line tonight. Bouchard plays it off. It gets turned over, though. Shot from the blue line by Carrier. Doesn't get on net. Rebound. Saved by Pickard. First stop of the game for Cal Pickard. Matt Savoy walks out of the corner. He's going to feed it up to nobody. And the Habs are going to regroup. And they're going to ice that puck all the way down. And we get an offensive zone draw. In any case, it's just regular season. Yep. Early on in the regular season, too. Very, very early on. especially against Eastern Conference teams. These are not really the biggest games. We're not competing against them in our division. But you would like to start off on a good foot. You don't want to fall behind the 8 ball immediately, which Edmonton, funny enough, loves doing early on in the regular season. Ivan 2 assists. God. Demidov. Avs honoring Brent Burns. What did Brent Burns do? I want Utah to make the playoffs. They might. We'll see. It's a long season, man. They started out 5-0 last year, and they were not a playoff team. Did somebody get high-sticked? Did Pod Colson just get high-sticked? I think he did. Nice forecheck by Podsy, though. Matheson, he's going to bank that off the boards. It's out of the zone. Josh Anderson trying to get the line and dump it in. Gallagher does. Edmonton goes back for it. Ty Emerson, take your time. Good breakout pass. Up the middle to Trent Frederick, but he can't hold on to it. And a regroup by Montreal. Hudson's back out there already. All right. We're in for a good 30-minute night by Lane Hudson. That dude's going to be playing a lot. I want to see that man right there. Number 93, Ivan Demidov. The dude's got Mitch Marner's number. Look at all the Habs jerseys in the stands. There he is. Demidov hands it off, but Alexander Newhook was not ready for that puck. Emerson behind his own goalie. He's going to take his time. Edmonton goes for a line change. What's up, Pass? What's up, dude? I'm in an Uber. Just came out of my gym job. How was it, Lose Twitch? Was it good? Flames suck. Check the score. I don't need to check the score to understand that the Calgary Flames are not a good hockey team. They're celebrating his 1500th game. He played a couple nights ago. Oh, their first game back from a road trip. This may be his last season. Probably will be. I'm shocked if Brent Burns suits up again next season. What is going on the wall? Ref, blow the whistle. They are just literally battling in the corner and nobody's moving. They're just killing time off the clock. Finally, they get it free. And it's Kirby Dack just taking his time in his own zone. Dack. He's going to send a pass up. Who is 76? Bolduc. Zach Bolduc is 76. They got their fourth line out there right now. Valeno is 90. Oh my God, there it was. Zach Bolduc. He's had a hot start to the season. I think he has a couple goals already. Valeno spinning away from traffic. Sends it into the middle. Ike Howard, though, moves it over to Tomashik. But he ends up losing that puck. I was at the front desk today. How was it? Was it good? I'm gooning. Good to hear. Did the game just start? Yeah, we're at 16 minutes remaining here in the first period. Shots are 1-0 Montreal. Here come the Canadians. Slavkovsky losing that puck at the blue line. Caulfield in after it. That is the top line of the Habs. They're going to play it down low. Slavkovsky protecting that puck. Ekholm on him. Oh my God, what a save by Cal Pickard on the captain of the Montreal. Nick Suzuki had a wide open net to shoot at. Jack Roslovic the other way. Enters the zone. Cross ice. Nugent Hopkins trying to get a backhander on net. What a beautiful feed from Roslovic. Playing in his very first home game. Actually, no. He played game 2 against Vancouver, right? Did Roslovic play that game? I have no idea. Lane Hudson into the zone. Sends one cross ice to Caulfield. He's going to pick it up. Back to the blue line. Gallagher sends it down low. Hudson with a shot. Easy save by Pickard as we clear it out of the zone. It's pretty good. There was a couple of annoying people. I mean, you're going to have to deal with people. That is a people job. Evan Bouchard taking his time. Goes D to Ekholm. Dumps the puck in deep. We got the top line of Leon, Connor, and Savoy. Matt Savoy getting a bump up the lineup right now. Even though they were rolling out Podsy alongside Leon and Connor. I don't know why they're insisting on putting Draisaitl and McDavid on the same line. Knobloch does not seem like he wants to split them up at all. We'll see how that progresses throughout the season. Jake Evans, cross ice feed, saved by Pickard. And here comes Connor the other way. McDavid with a head of steam. Connor McDavid, end to end. Slides it across. Savoy couldn't get a stick on it. It was a beautiful pass too. McDavid waiting, saucing it out in front. Mike Matheson gets a skate on it though. Leon Draisaitl was all alone in front of the net. McDavid down low, protecting that puck. McDavid looking more like himself right now. Walking out, Connor McDavid sends it to Savoy. Spinning, firing, and a save by Samuel Montembeault. McDavid still has it though. Lays out the defenseman in the corner. I think it was Carrier. Getting dropped by McDavid is diabolical work. McDavid, 1-on-3, down deep. He's going to leave for Dry. Leon Draisaitl, the big boys are working right now. Saucing it out. Saved by Montembeault. That was Trent Frederick joining the rush. McDavid still has it. Back to the line to Nurse. Over to Connor. McDavid skating right down the middle. And he can't pull it back to his forehand. All right, you know what? That was probably the best shift of the entire season by Connor McDavid. He literally, that was the best shift. Probably the best Edmonton Oilers shift, I'd say, as well. All over the puck, controlling it in the offensive zone. We got multiple grade A scoring chances. The boys are back, baby. The Oilers could put up more numbers if they split up McDry. Thoughts on Kyle Connor's contract? Not bad. I mean, to keep him in Winnipeg, you're going to have to pay that man big bucks. What did he take? Was it 12 or 12.5? Nordiques Whalers start now. Yes. The Quebec City Nordiques and the Hartford Whalers. They're both coming back to the National Hockey League. Just to play one game, eh? The scoreboard says HFD in Quebec, they did him dirty. Yeah, that is kind of crazy, I'm not going to lie. 12.75. When you put it in the perspective of Kirill Kaprizov, now Kaprizov is a better player than Kyle Connor, but he's not $5 million better. That Kaprizov contract's wild, man. I thought everybody was going to be taking like 14, 15 mil. Eichel signs for 12. We got Connor signed for 12. Both Connors, Connor McDavid and Kyle Connor. And then Kaprizov just sitting alone at 17 mil. I mean, probably didn't want to stay in mini if that was the case. Pay me 17 or I'm gone. To the people who want Buffalo to relocate to Quebec, go watch the Avs game. This is as close as you're ever going to get to seeing the Nordiques back in the National Hockey League. So enjoy it. We got two French teams playing in the NHL right now. Chat, is the CPU game kind of like stagnating a little bit sometimes, like lagging? Or is it just me? The Karillionaire Kaprizov. Is that his new nickname? It might be. I heard his new nickname was Moneybags. What do you think will get the next expansion team? Dude, I do not want another expansion team. We got 32 teams. Probably you? All right, if it's just me, that's perfect. I just saw it a few times kind of stutter. Not completely lag, but... Player under review? What? Hold up. Let me crank up my volume. They're taking a look at the play right now for what? For a goal? What happened? Marty! Dalla Kirill? I thought his nickname was Moneybags. Moneybags Kaprizov. What are they reviewing right now? I have no idea. I gotta bring this microphone a little bit closer to my face if I'm gonna be relaxed like this. No one wants another expansion team. Facts. Big facts. I don't think we need one either. I really don't think we need one, chat. Under review. What is under review? They're looking at Suzuki. Why? They're looking for a goal on that Trent Frederick shot, I believe, right? The Freddie shot? Or was it the Suzuki shot on Cal Pickard? I have no idea. Here we go. No goal on the play. All right, just wasting everybody's time. Bring back Atlanta. Give them Vegas treatment. Let's see here. Pickard makes the save. Oh, my God. Chad, I'm not going to lie. That looked like it went in. Pickard's pad was behind the goal line. We might have just gotten away with one there. Maybe not conclusive evidence, but that kind of looked like it was in. Nonetheless, still a scoreless game. Only the owners want more expansion teams? Yeah. 32 is the perfect number. There's also, you're diluting the talent. And like, what? You're not going to make more money by doing that. Bolduc in, shot, and he's going to sky that one high. Out of play. You're not going to make more money by adding more hockey teams and diluting the talent. Maybe you will. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? I don't want more teams. 32 is enough. We've been expanding since like 2017 when Vegas came in. Pretty much every single season, there's been talks about adding to the NHL. Before that, what was the closest expansion team? It was like Minnesota or Columbus, like in the year 2000. It was like 16 years in the difference, and then we got 3 teams added since 2017 in Utah, Seattle, and Vegas. 3 brand new hockey teams. We don't need any newer teams. Oh my God. Kirby Dach out in front. Saved by Pickard. Kirby Dach was all alone. Again, defenseman of Edmonton. They're not moving the offensive players out of the way of their goaltender. Kirby Dach on the half wall. Turns it over to Tomashik. Tomashik, get it in deep, buddy. Go after it. First on that puck. Arbor Jack guy rubs him off on the boards. High stick by Kulak. Nope. Yeah, it was a high stick. Never mind. Should have went with my gut feeling. Atlanta had 3 teams. They were all shite. Facts. Big facts. You should buy the NHL in real life and put my teams in it? Yeah, sure. Hold up, chat. I'm just going to pull out of my ass $4 billion or how much the NHL is worth. Let me Google that. Let me see. How much is the National Hockey League, chat? What do you guys think? $4 billion? The NHL in 2025 is worth $2.1 billion. So let me just pull that out of my ass. Hudson at the line. Nice little fake shot. Saved by Pickard, and it's in. Cal Pickard did not have his pad down on the ice, and Alexander Newhook on the rebound will bury that puck and give the Canadians a 1-0 lead. You have a Tesla, you must have $4 billion. Stoner, you see Teslas every day in Vegas. They are a very common car. They're not a luxury vehicle. I don't like that play by Pickard. I do not like it at all. His pad was literally raised when he was down in Butterfly. It looked like, honestly, like a 90s goaltender. Shot by Hudson, rebound, and Pickard just, yeah. I don't really see, chat. I'm going to be honest. I think Cal Pickard's days in Edmonton, they might be over. Connor Ingram's probably going to get a call-up at some point. And Pickard's the guy to go down. Yeah, that's not a great goal. Although, he made the first save. Defense is, oh my God. Bouchard took a slashing call, too? And then we're going to have to kill? What? What are we doing here, Edmonton? Not a great start. Not a great start. All right. First penalty kill of the hockey game. The Habs have an opportunity here on the road to go up 2-0 very early on in the hockey game. Lane Hudson. He's going to leave it back to Nick Suzuki. Suzuki and Demidov, they crisscross. Demidov enters the zone. Protects that puck. We got Kulak all over him right now. Out in front to Uri Slavkovsky. Could not handle that puck, though. Lane Hudson at that line again. Over to Suzuki. Down low to Cock. Back to Suzuki. Hudson. Over. Demidov. Cross ice. Suzuki wires one. Save by Cal Pickard. Manji. Get it out. Yeah, there we go. It is down the length of the ice. Did we get a goal? Yes. Alexander Newhook. And then we got a kill penalty. I don't think Ingram is that bad. He's decent backup. Yeah, and even if he could just get some pressure off of Skinner so we can lower his games played. In the middle, oh my God, rebound. Slavkovsky takes a shot. It's going to go wide. Nick Suzuki was all alone. The high-flying Habs, they look really good early on here. Down low. Back to Ivan Demidov. He's going to lose that puck, though. Here we go the other way. McDavid and Draisaitl get a 2-on-1 shorthanded. McDavid. Oh, what a play. Rebound. Come on, Jake Wallman. You got to get that one on net, buddy. We got caught 3 deep. Wallman's got to get back. Slavkovsky into the zone. Cross ice to Demidov, and he fans on the one-timer. And it is cleared down the ice. It was the back-checking Lane Hudson that got a stick on McDavid's pass as he tried to go cross ice to Leo. Noah Dobson enters the zone. Down deep, he's going to rim it around the wall. Back to Zach Bolduc. Bolduc getting some power play time. Interesting. They got Gallagher out there on PP2 as well. Probably for net front presence. Dobson. Oh, that's Kirby Dach on that half wall. He's going to take his time. Puts it down low. Back to even strength. Dobson. Down low. Gallagher centers the puck. Swing and a miss. And it comes out of the zone as the Canadians pound it back in deep. Our goalie tandem is currently Schmidt and Limbaum, so I would take Ingram. We got Carter Hart. He's going to make his debut eventually in the month of December. Matthias Ekholm doesn't have a lot of options. He's going to have to chip it in. Roslovic in after it. Centers that puck to Manji. Couldn't handle it, though. Canadians are going to break it out. Nice turnover created by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Kulak all the way up to Manji. Cross ice to Nurse. Darnell chips it in deep. He's going to go after it as well. We got 9:48 remaining here in the first period. 1-0 lead by the Habs. Bit of a shitty goal, but it's very early on in the game. I'm sure Pickard will settle down. Shots are 8-2 for the Habs right now, though. They've been getting more shots. We had that one shift with Leon and Connor, but outside of that, we haven't really had a lot of offensive zone pressure. Hart can't play till December 1st. Facts. That's not that long, though, chat. December is literally only a month away, which is crazy. As Le Montreal will ice the puck. All right. Alex Newhook, my Newfie player, and I got 25 Tim's points. 25 Tim's points is crazy. Damn, chat. Are you guys alive right now? Type 1 in the chat if you're here. Chat is dead. He can play on our AHL team November 15th. Is he going to get some AHL time? He probably should. He hasn't played hockey in, what, like 2 years? All right, Matthias Ekholm. 9:15 remaining. Oh, that's a bad pass. Man, we got Ike Howard now on the top line with Leon and Connor. We're just rotating 18, 19. Oh, well, actually, they're low 20s. 21 and 22, I believe, are the ages of Savoy and Howard. 1-0-1. All right, we got 3 people alive. Oh, my God. Why are we getting a commercial break already, dude? All right. That's NHL hockey in 2025. The 2025 Ford F-150. Let me check the scores across the NHL right now. There's a decent amount of games on. We need Hyman back. I think Hyman comes back November 1st, or that's when they're targeting for. So Ducks are leading the Bruins 5-3. Oh my God, the Red Wings are getting killed by the Islanders 7-1. What? No way. Chat, why are the Red Wings getting pounded right now? Okay, we're just going to completely ignore that. Pittsburgh up on the Panthers. Man, the Pens, if they want to make the playoffs, this is the start that they needed. They're winning games early on, stacking up those victories. That is exactly what they needed to do. Sharks and Rangers are tied up at 5. What a barn burner. Canucks Preds are tied. And then we get the Sens. 2-1 lead over the Philadelphia Flyers. Mammoth are leading 4-2 over the Blues. Hurricanes 2-1 over the Avs. Stars and Kings just started. Kraken up 1-0 over Winnipeg. The Blackhawks beat the Lightning. Man, Tampa Bay might be in trouble, chat. Kucherov had a 2-point night. McDonough had 2 points. Braden Point only had 1. Vasilevsky had an 870. Yeah, the Lightning are in trouble. They are 1-4-1, or 1-4-2, actually, to start the season. They got to get going, man. They have to get going. Hawks look good. I don't think they're going to be as bad as they have been. I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs, though. I feel like they might hover around a wild card position and then at the end of the season not end up making it. They'll be in the mix, though. Bedard looks a little bit improved. Frank Nazar looks great. They're scoring a lot more goals. Ellis was pretty elite. Yeah, Colton Ellis made his NHL debut last night, chat. Fun fact, I played against that guy once. Where's all the regulars like Pelly Go, Cider Point, Hawks fan, Ricky, and Sens fan, Common Bellano? Stoner's just listing off everybody. Most of them don't even show up to the streams. They haven't been regulars in a long time, Stoner. I don't know when the last time you tuned into a live, but Pelly Ghost, Point, Hawks fan, Rick, Sens fan has been here. Bella's been here. Common hasn't been here in over a year. Disney's been here too. Mike Matheson skates out of his own zone. Bad turnover. DDD to Bouchard. Evan Bouchard. Up the wall to McDavid. Doesn't get to him though. Matheson. Cross ice feed to Suzuki. And it's out of play. My team is actually goated. We won by 5. Devs. Listen, buddy. Listen. Your team is not goated. Didn't show up for a month because I thought you'd ban me? Why would I ban you? It's school time? Maybe. I mean, it is somewhat late. 9:32. Can't forget Canucks fan. Who's Canucks fan? You mean Canucks Nate? We don't talk about him anymore. It has been well over a year since we've had to deal with him. He's a distant memory at this point. Is that Arbor Jackeye leading the rush? There we go. Nice turnover. We got to get more puck possession time here. It seems like we're chasing the game a lot as we dump it in deep. Monty comes out to play it. D to Jackeye. Cross ice. William Carrier. Not William Carrier. Alexander Carrier is going to take his time, and he's going to dump that puck in deep. Cole Caulfield blew a tire in the corner. Pod Colson. Skate that puck, Podsy. Nogi, Nogi, Nogi. Chip and chase hockey. We got Phillip out there alongside Podsy and Freddie. Has Henrique played at all this game? He's on our fourth line. I don't think I've seen him out there on the ice yet. Jake Wallman back for it. Gets stripped of the puck and gets tripped. Taken down. We had 7:30 remaining here in the first period. Noah Philp turns it over in his own end. They're going to get it out of the zone. Montreal has controlled a lot of puck possession so far in this game. Valeno sends it off to Bolduc. Just going to chip it in deep. Smart play. Emerson in after it. Emerson and Nurse both behind the net. And then we got a wide open Canadiens player in front of the net. Nice. That is Oilers hockey when Darnell Nurse is skating on the ice surface. We're going to chip a puck. Man, we cannot not keep the puck on our stick right now as it is out of play. Am I dreaming right now? You might be. William Carrier, Vegas legend. How's my team not goated when our record is 3-0? What team are you referring to? Jets fourth line better than Edmonton's second line? Let me take a look at the Jets fourth line. Let me take a look at this. The rage bait is crazy, man. Winnipeg. Let's see. What is their fourth line? Cole Copey, Morgan Barron, and Tanner Pearson. You got Jonathan Taves on your second line with Gustav Nyquist and Nino Niederreiter. I think our fourth line is better than your second line. I think you had it backwards there, Melatonin. That is not a good forward core. Jack Roslovic can't pick up the puck. And here comes Josh Anderson the other way. Tried to get a shot on goal, but he couldn't get it to go. Gallagher chips it in deep. They got Gallagher out there right now with Josh Anderson. And who's the other guy? It's Jake Evans, right. Evans is 71. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Here we go. 3-on-2 for Edmonton. Brett Kulak joins the rush, and we just forced to chip it in deep. We have not held on to the puck a lot this first period, man. Outside of the first, 5 minutes, it's been mainly Montreal who has the puck on their stick. Bouchard rims it around the wall. Got to pick that up, Manji. Manji centers it. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Here we go. We got a rush. Nuge, he's going to leave it. Roslovic into the zone. Roslovic going wide. Behind the net, he's going to wait. Plays it back to the blue line. He's still going to wait. Back to Bouchard. Fake. Then he's going to wire one, but right off the shin pads of Juraj Slavkovsky. Taking one for the team. Chip and chase hockey. Slavkovsky, Caulfield, and Suzuki out there now. Why is Ekholm just waiting on that puck? Leon on the half wall. Cross-ice Bouchard. Finding McDavid. Here comes McDavid in the zone. McDavid stopping up. He's got Suzuki all over him right now. Nice strip there by Savoy. Matt Savoy centers it to nobody. Bouchard first on it. Just puts it into the corner. Look at that. Savoy wins a lot of puck battles for being as small as he is. Back to the line. Evan Bouchard walking it. Hands it off to McDavid and Savoy. They're kind of together. We're a little bit too close here, Edmonton. We got 3 guys literally. Oh, my God. What are we doing? Spread out, boys. Give us some options. Caulfield behind our net. Hands it off to Suzuki. Cycles it down deep. They want to go low to high very quickly. Lane Hudson, D to Matheson. Matheson down low. Caulfield with a little tip shot out in front. McDavid with the steal. And here's the counterattack the other way. McDavid hands it off. Gets it back. Tries to center it over, but good defending by Montreal. Jake Wallman's going to join. Wallman centering the puck. Rebound. That's a voice. Stick on the ice, brother. Newhook. Can't get by Darnell Nurse. Stops him at the blue line. Think we about to win to the Hawks? We winning 7-2? Oh. Blackhawks beat the Lightning, so maybe we can win on Sunday with Lindbaum and net. Yeah, that's tough, man. Both of those goaltenders, not very good. Hello, Pasta. What's up, dude? Chat, if you're new here, enjoy my live streams, enjoy my videos, make sure to hit that sub button. Notifications on, and join our Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat. We're going to be doing hot takes at the intermission, where you guys put hot takes in the Discord, and I debate them. Isles are winning 7-2. Yes, I saw that. Why'd you say you're about to win to the Hawks, though? The Hawks are playing Tampa Bay. Or they played Tampa Bay is what I should say. Yeah, the Red Wings. The Red Wings got spanked tonight. How do they lose 7-2 to the goddamn New York Islanders? That's something I do not understand. 7-2 is insane. Let me look at the stats. How many points for Schaefer? Schaefer get any points? Let's see. Not a single point by Matthew Schaefer. Wow. That speaks to the level that he's been playing at early on in the season. No points on the night. That game point streak, what is he at? Like 6 games? 6-game point streak? 6-7 viewers? 6-9 viewers? Wow, he's washed? Who's washed? Chat, is 6-7 the new 6-9? Is that actual facts? Good to know that we actually have a decent amount of people in here. I mean, it is a Habs game. I figured that a lot of Habs fans would come tune in. Original 6 hockey team. It'd be a lot different if we had, like, the New York Islanders coming to town. There wouldn't be this many people, but Montreal's got a big fan base. Chicago last minute, take the win. Tampa Bay needs to get their head out of their ass. They're having a very, very slow start. It's concerning, too. They don't usually start out like that. Habs are irrelevant. Hawks are better. Oh, Hawks fan back on the wagon of the Chicago Blackhawks. Schaefer's washed. Amazing logic. Yep, he's washed. All right, here we go. We're going to break out of our own zone. We need the puck on our stick, man. Montreal's controlled a lot of the hockey so far. Jake Wallman goes D to Darnell. Taking his time. Cross ice to Freddie. Back to Wallman. Man, Trent Frederick, he just can't pass the puck, can he? Wallman's going to pound it in deep. That's all you, Freddie. He got locked up long term, so I better get used to seeing Trent Frederick in an Edmonton Oilers uniform. We'll see. The man's healthy. Nice. Oh, my God. What a keep by Jake Wallman. Kept that into the zone somehow. 2-on-1 forming. Hudson waiting. He fans on the puck, though. Lane Hudson loves jumping into the play. Great offensive defenseman. We got 4 minutes remaining here in the first period. Wallman hands it up to Philp. Tons of ice ahead of him. Noah Philp's going to get the line, and he's going to dump it in. Podsy has it on that half wall. Cross ice. Shot. Save. And there it is. Was it Noah Philp? Noah Philp tips it in front, and it's in the back of the net. Oh, it's Tomashik. Never mind. David Tomashik, first National Hockey League goal. W's in the chat as the Oilers will tie the hockey game up. I think it was Tomashik that took the shot, too. I thought Philp got a piece of it, but no. First National Hockey League goal for the 29-year-old. Love to see it. Let's see here. What a play by Podsy. He corralled the puck at the line, made a great play, and then Tomashik. It goes off Alexander Newhook. Right off the toe of Newhook and in the back of the net. Newhook's got 2 tonight, chat. Multi-goal game by Alexander Newhook. 29 years old, yep. 29 years old, made his NHL debut and just scored his first NHL goal. Beautiful. Here it comes again. Tomashik waiting, firing. Oh, my God. He wants a multi-goal night here tonight. In the corner, Adam Henrique. He's going to play back to the blue line. Emerson, back to Henrique. He's under pressure. Back to the blue line. Emerson takes a shot. Saved by Monty. Edmonton out in front. Mike Howard got a piece of that. Down low, Howard centers it. What a save by Samuel Montembeault on Adam Henrique as the Oilers have begun to buzz. They're not getting night. Isles win 7-2. Was my favorite team? Edmonton. Is the Edmonton Oilers. I mean, you can go ahead and look at my past live streams. There's one common denominator with the hockey team that I'm watching. Every early game that's not 10 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to try to do this season, chat. So the regular home games that are at 10 p.m., unless it's like a big matchup, like a Montreal Canadiens. Well, it's not going to be Montreal, obviously, but like Toronto, maybe Pittsburgh. It's got to be like a big fan base. You play online Hut? I do not play Hut, no. All right, we got the big boys out there. Leon Draisaitl. Trying to keep that puck in. Sends it down low to Savoy. Matt Savoy protects it. Savoy waiting again. He's going to try to cut. Oh, my God. What a move by Matt Savoy. Where's the puck at? Montreal is just going to bang it out. Oh, my God. Bouchard, weak play there at his own line. Gallagher saucing it. Shot! Oh, my. That was Alexander Carrier. Rebound! Holy shit, the puck squirted free. Carrier almost sniped one on Cal Pickard. 2:45 remaining. Back to the blue line. Mike Matheson has to go back for it in his own zone. He's going to use the net as coverage. D to D to Carrier. Carrier up the half wall. Is that going to be ice? No. Yes, it is. Icing on the play. What a save by Cal Pickard. The puck was free, and he got a pad across. Dorofeyev popping off. Indeed he is. Who scored for the Oilers? Tomashik. First national hockey. That Bouchard, that's scrub hockey, man. That is literally a play that I would make in scrub hockey. I don't even think I'd make that in scrub hockey, to be honest. Yeah, you can't make that play. Hold on to the puck. Don't send a backhander, no looker, up the middle. Just hold on to it and make a play to your forehand. He was first on the puck. He's got to cut that out of his game. Think Edmonton should trade Bouchard? No. Well, Nurse, we can't trade him. Bouchard, no. Why would we trade Evan Bouchard? Who are we getting in return? Tell me who we are going to get in return. I'll tell you yes or no. Because there's not too many defensemen in playoff hockey I'm taking over Evan Bouchard. I've seen that dude rise to the occasion many, many times already. He can play at a level that not a lot of defensemen can. He's going to have his turnovers. He's going to have his blunders, especially in the regular season. He really cut it out for the playoffs last year. He was really good. I mean, Florida, they cause turnovers. That's literally what they do. I don't think Bouchard was horrible in the Cup Finals. He wasn't great either. I don't think really anybody was great on our side. Bouchard for Lausanne? Yeah. Dorofeyev isn't relevant. Uri Slavkovsky, he's going to dump that in. We got a minute and 48 remaining. A 1-1 tie here in Edmonton. Bad pass by Wallman. Slavkovsky hands it into Caulfield. Caulfield shot, saved by Pickard. He knew that man wanted to go short side. Slavkovsky out in front again. Dobson hands it off. Arbor Jackeye wired one there. A 91-mile-per-hour slap shot. Crazy. Jackeye might actually have a bomb. A minute 20 to go. Podsy fresh off the bench. Podkolzin is going to play it back, and the Oilers are going to take their time. 1:15 remaining. Philip, Freddie, and Podsy with Darnell Nurse and Ty Emerson. Podkolzin cannot handle that puck. That's a bad breakout. Here come the Habs the other way. Oliver Kapanen is 91. Okay. Cappy's on that second line alongside Demidov and Newhook. Chips it into the neutral zone. Glove down by Carrier. Ty Emerson, take your time. You got less than a minute remaining. We don't want to give up a goal. Those are the killers. The final minute of a period. Save hockey here. Podkolzin dumps it in deep. Put it in the corner and go after him. Mike Matheson, he goes D to D. All the way over to Carrier. Cross ice to Matheson. 25 seconds remain. One final rush maybe, but it is out of play. Hire Mafia so we can get rid of Nurse. Chat, have you guys seen what's going on in the NBA with Terry Rozier and Chauncey Billups? Stoner, how do you feel about that? Your head coach literally just got fired and arrested by the FBI for hosting an illegal poker table that was hosted by the mob. It's literally The Sopranos in real life. It's crazy. Who's got a streaming site? Head into the Discord. Somebody can help you out. Discord link is pinned at the top of the chat. I hate late games, especially on weekdays. Yeah. I do agree with that. I think even though, I mean, it depends on where the game is being broadcast from, right? Cross ice to Bouchard. Bouchard walks into one. And I think Josh Anderson got a piece of that. What a pass by Leo, though. 5 seconds remain at Edmonton. Back to center ice. Ekholm's going to put it in deep. And we got ourselves a 1-1 tie after one. Goals by Tomashik as well as Alexander Newhook. I don't want to talk about it. You guys hired Thiago Splitter. He's going to be your interim head coach now. That's crazy, man. I could not. I was reading into that on the toilet before I started the watch party. It's crazy, dude. The mob was paying Chauncey Billups money to host a under-the-table, illegal poker tournament and bringing in big players that spend a lot of money, and the games are rigged. The other guys that were winning the games literally had see-through glasses that they could see the cards. It was crazy, man. Terry Rozier was a part of it, and then somebody else got arrested. A bunch of ex-mob members got arrested as well. It's literally the Sopranos in real life. It's crazy. All charges were dropped. By the way, for Carter Hart, they were. This is why gambling shouldn't be in sports. Well, there's two forms of gambling, legal and illegal. Carter Hart can no longer play in away games since he can't be trusted in a oh my God. All right. We're going to move off of that. Oh my God. There are tweets pulling up now. At the Porter/Billups charity poker tournament tonight. September 8th, 2022. Chat, this is crazy. Hold up. Do I got the displays capture on? Let's see. Chat, take a look at this. September 8th, 2022. Dog. The replies are hilarious. You gonna let them know? Oh no, man. Chauncey, buddy, you are going away for a long time. That's not good. That's not good at all. I actually wanted Askarov before he left Nashville. I mean, everybody did. How was David Tomashik allowed in the NHL after being so old? What do you mean? There's not an age limit on when you can make your NHL debut. He's not going to be listed as a rookie, but you can be 35 years old and make your National Hockey League debut. 5 points for Celebrini. What? I know he had a hat trick, but the man had 5 points. That's a big night. He needed that. He desperately needed that after the slow start he had. Big night by Celebrini. Mac, baby. The Mac attack. Let's see. Yeah. 3 goals, 2 assists. Jesus. Macklin Celebrini. Big night at Madison Square Garden. That is San Jose's first win of the season, by the way. You're extremely mid Hawks fan. All right. Our team is horrible, so it doesn't affect our team. You guys got a decent team. It's not that bad. You got Dame back. That's actually crazy, man. We'll see where that story goes. We'll see where it goes. All right. Do we want to chat? Type 1 in the chat if we want to do some hot takes. I need to see some ones. He's injured all season. Yeah, he's not going to play. The man tore his Achilles. Celebrini got 5 points tonight. Indeed, he did. Macklin Celebrini. Is that his first career 5-point night? Funny thing is, he's probably going to get more years than Diddy. Probably. I mean, what did Jonte Porter get? He's going to jail, right? He got banned from the NBA, and then I think he's getting jail time, too. Can't wait to see Bedard get a hattie. Has Betsy ever registered a hat trick? Maybe, chat, I don't think Bedard has ever had a hattie. Unless I'm losing my mind right now, I don't think he's ever had a hattie. That's crazy, man. Max already got 2. Oilers are ass. How are the Edmonton Oilers ass? Hi, Pasta. What's up, dude? How you doing, buddy? How was your night? I remember when David Stern essentially blocked the FBI from messing around with the NBA. Yeah, I mean, hey, we go back a little bit. It took the FBI nearly two years to investigate Terry Rozier's situation, but Shohei was cleared in a week and definitely wasn't gambling. Chat, do we believe that Shohei Ohtani was involved with gambling? Only hattie Bedard ever had was in a Hawks jersey was exhibition. Right, I remember that game. Yeah, he's never had a hat trick. Bedsy's never going to get a hattie. You want to put money on that there, Melatonin? $50 super chat that Bedard never gets a hat trick. Deal or no deal? Speaking of gambling and betting, you want to bet on that? L Panthers? Do I like David Pasternak? I do like Pasternak, yes. He's not one of my favorite players, but he's a good player. Bedard going to get one this year. Honestly, this would be the year for him to get one. For sure. He looks better than before. Yeah, big off-season by Bedsy. And I mean, coming out of the gate, he's been point per game, which is good. I fully expect him to be like 30, 35 goals, 90 points this season. I don't know why his goal-scoring ability, it really has not translated to the next level. It hasn't translated to the NHL, and I don't know why. Like, that shot should be able to beat pretty much any goaltender. Maybe he's missing the net a lot. I don't know. I thought he'd be a much better goal scorer coming out of the gate. Imagine he gets banned from the MLB and then doesn't play in the finals. Shohei? Why is my name Pastor then? It's a nickname. Nothing to do with Pasternak. Sens win. It's a Christmas miracle. He's probably scared to shoot. Yeah, I don't think Connor Bedard is scared to shoot the puck. That's one thing he's definitely not. I don't think that kid is ever afraid to shoot that puck. He's shooting from like the Rockstar zone. I think it's been more so his shot selection. A lot of his shots come from the outside where it's like millions to one that he's going to snipe. He had that one against Tampa Bay in the Rockstar zone, but they don't happen every single game. Congrats, he beat the Flyers. Did you see your community post got more no's than yes? No, I did not. I honestly didn't even check it. Let me see. What's the voting look like? I mean, regardless, I didn't have a live stream today or a video, so I was pretty much going to go live anyways. I just wanted to gauge and feel what people were thinking. Let's see. Posts. 5941. It's not that bad. I got 361 votes. I'll delete that now. Now, taking a look, I'm going to search up the Edmonton Oilers schedule. I don't know when the next watch party is going to be. I got to take a look at their schedule. They're probably going to be at home for a little bit. So we got Montreal tonight. Why is it Mountain Time? Oh, for fuck's sake. We play Seattle on Saturday. I might honestly do that game, chat. The fights are on during the day because they're in Abu Dhabi. So maybe Saturday we do a watch party. Although a lot of people don't tune in on Saturdays. We play Vancouver Sunday. That could be fun. Utah Tuesday in Utah. That might be one I want to do. And then Rangers on Thursday. A little bit earlier as well. 7 p.m. Chat, what is 7 p.m. Mountain Time? Okay. It is 9 p.m. We can potentially do those games. Edmonton Sharks at 12 p.m. Yeah, I'm not doing that game. Definitely not. That is not a game we're going to be doing. December, we got the Blackhawks on the road. I'll probably end up doing that game. St. Louis, an early St. Louis game on a Monday. And then we play Dallas on a back-to-back. Probably can do one of those games. Then we get a few days off until, yeah, I'm gonna try to do more Edmonton games, chat. We'll try to make this a regular occurrence. At least maybe one a week. I could probably find one a week. Bedard is now slightly under point per game. Bust. Absolute bust. Coming from a Flames fan, Montreal are good, way better than Edmonton. Ah, yes. What gives you that idea, Liam? The 5 games we'd watched so far? Because the Stanley Cup is won in October, yes. Montreal's a much better team. Way better than Edmonton, yeah. The overreactions are crazy. Utah game is in Edmonton. I'm going. Oh, it's in Edmonton. Yeah, there's definitely games I can do during December. Wait, what? No, this is November, my bad. November. I was wondering why we played on the 25th. And then what's our December schedule look like? A lot of road games in December. We play on the 23rd, and then we come back on the 27th, 29th, 31st. Play Vegas, in Vegas on December 21st. That should be a good game. So yeah, there's games I can do. We don't play the Oilers until 21st, so that means Hart might start. He might. Did I see Carolina and Colorado retro? I did see, yes. Nothing like franchises that stole that team out of that city doing a retro throwback. It doesn't make sense, man. The Nordiques are not the Avalanche. I don't care what anyone says. They're not. Let me throw this down. I'm getting a little bit of swamp ass right now. I think it's disrespectful, chat. Colorado literally stole the Nordiques from Quebec. I know they're going to honor them and retro jersey. Like, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to. If I was a Nordiques fan, I'd be pissed. I would be pissed. Whoever gifted me membership, thank you. I left as it was gifted. Didn't know. I honestly don't know either. I think it was Justo, though. I think Justo Kenobi gifted you that membership. So welcome to becoming a member, brother. Still lost to Buffalo. I hope we don't lose to Buffalo. I remember back in 23, chat, when we lost to San Jose and they were dead last in the NHL. That was a big one. That was not a good game. And then we improved to, well, I can't even say improved. We were 2-9-1 after that hockey game. Just talking about this stretch, coming from a Flames fan, every team is better than Edmonton in my heart, but my brain, Edmonton are one of the best teams in the league. There we go. We got rational thought in the YouTube chat. Where's Justo? Probably sleeping. The man's got to work. It's just paying tribute, yeah, to the team that you literally stole from that city. The Nordiques are not in Quebec now because of Colorado. So, it's not really paying respect. It's like, haha, fuck you, we stole your hockey team. We're going to wear your jerseys as well. Not only did we steal your team, but we're going to wear your jerseys. Me, personally, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Rick's a small man. What's up, laddie? We beat Detroit Devs. Watch hockey before you talk. Y'all lost to Detroit. Rest hard. What is a rest hard? Go Habs, go. Le cocksucker. Estira tabernac. Oui. 21 different line combinations to start a game. The first 8 games of the season. Oh my God. Yeah, we are just, that's what Chris Knobloch does. He just mixes up the lines. Fuck the Habs, smelly cocksuckers. Le cocksucker. Who's this guy spamming the Discord? I'm gonna time this guy out. It's Cried. It's fucking Cried, man. Time him out. 10 minutes. Sit the fuck down, bud. Just want to say that I'm loving the content. Keep it up. Thank you, Liam. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very much. Colorado did basically stole Quebec hockey team. They did. They literally stole the team. And then they're like, we're going to wear your jersey as well. Weird. Is this Ken Hughes? It is. I think that's Ken Hughes, chat. We got 5 minutes and 40 seconds until the second period begins. One game, by the way. Detroit got pounded tonight. I can't believe it. To the Islanders of all teams. (7-2). Yeah, they didn't just lose. They got absolutely destroyed. Kapanen is the GOAT. Sabres management is shit. Are the Pens back? Let's give it like 20, 25 games before we start. I know everybody loves overreacting in October, but man, it's a long season, chat. It is a very long season. The NHL that's being played right now is not the NHL 5 months down the line in April. It's going to be drastically different. I feel like Carolina wearing the Whalers makes sense. It's kind of the similar thing, though. It's pretty much the same thing, honestly. The Whalers are not in Hartford because of Carolina. Just like Quebec is not in Quebec because of Colorado. Pens beat the reigning Cup champs. I mean, they don't got Kachuk, no Barkov. Slow starting team. They literally just they lost to Buffalo. And then who else did Florida lose to? They lost like 3 in a row, I believe. Sens finishing 3rd in the Atlantic. I disagree. I do not think the Sens are going to finish 3rd. I think Toronto. I think the Leafs are going to end up finishing 3rd, chat. That's my pick. I think, honestly, it might be a little bit of an overreaction. I think the Habs might win the Atlantic. I could very well see Montreal win the Atlantic. Hot take, chat? Yes or no? What do we think? Florida sucks right now. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Buffalo eats Buffalo. Sens probably going to finish in a wild card spot. Maybe. Let me take a look at the standings right now, although it doesn't really mean much at the moment. Let's go to NHL.com. Let's take a look at the standings. Yes, the Habs fan says yes. Funny enough. Montreal, they're 6-2 to start the season. Top of the Atlantic. I just think they're a good team. They're going to be in the top 3 regardless. Florida is still in a divisional spot. Toronto is not in a playoff position right now. We got Washington and the New York Islanders hovering around a wild card. The Devils at the top of the Metro, then Pittsburgh, Carolina. Carolina's going to be fine. Carolina's 5-1, so they got an 8.33 points percentage. Tampa Bay, in 7 games, they are 1-4-2. Dead last in the Eastern Conference. Damn. That's not good. Colorado's coming out hot. 12 points already. Winnipeg's 5-1. Utah 5-2. We got Vegas 5-0-2. Anaheim 4-2-1. Not bad. But I mean, Edmonton, they're only 2 points back of Anaheim, so we're fine. We're 3-3-1. We're at 500. Chicago's got 10 points. They're 4-2-2. And then the Calgary Flames 1-6-1. They've only scored 13 goals in 8 games. That is by far and away the lowest in the National Hockey League. The next closest is like St. Louis at 16. Wow. Wow, Calgary. And then for teams that are giving up a lot of goals, the team that has given up the most amount of goals so far has been none other than the Ottawa Senators. 34 goals against. San Jose's got 34 against. Boston 33, Calgary 29. The Panthers, damn, 28 goals against. That's not good. Winnipeg has given up the least at 13. Washington, Colorado. Colorado's getting really good goaltending. Now, Edmonton, goals for. They got to be... Edmonton right now, chat, the only teams that have less goals for than the Oilers are Nashville, St. Louis, and Calgary. Tell me that's going to stick for the rest of the season. It's not going to happen. We've only scored 18 goals so far this season. Our offense is going to come. Pause. It's going to explode eventually. It is not going to be like that forever. Past I got lit up 7-3. Damn, Bella. That's tough. I'm not going to lie. Colorado getting fucked 4-1. Blackhawks have 10 points this far into the season. How about them Islanders? How about Schaefer? Matt Schaefer is the big story of New York this season. Dudes came out and he's playing at a Norris level early on. So we'll see if he keeps that up. Vegas has the most goals for at 30. Boston has scored 29 goals, and they're 3-6. Holy shit. Pittsburgh scoring a lot. The Devils, the Islanders, what? Yeah, that's not going to stick, Chad. You can tell we're early on in the regular season. We have the New York Islanders at the top of goals for, and Edmonton near the bottom. Bella does not play any sport. Cap. Justin Brazeau for Rocket Richard. If Blackhawks win Lord Stanley, I will shave my hair. They're not going to win. Blackhawks will not win. De Tabernac. Ho, ho, ho. All right, second period about to begin. Buddy, I had 7 shutouts last season. Talk to me when you get a shutout. All right, big boys are out. Second period is underway. Nurse is out there with Jake Wallman to start the second. We got Leon, Connor, and Savoy. They had a good first period. We got to control the puck a little bit here, Edmonton. Jake Wallman leading the rush. Wallman makes a play at the line. Savoy in deep. He's in after it. Connor McDavid has to stop up. Back to the blue line. Darnell Nurse, come on, no. Cole Caulfield coming in. Caulfield makes a move and a big save by Cal Pickard. Turnover by Nurse, and here comes McDavid the other way. 1-on-2. Connor McDavid floating through the neutral zone. Hands it off. Cross ice. Savoy rings it off the crossbar. This top line's doing well. Back out. Connor McDavid. That's Darnell. Over to Wallman, who takes a shot. And an easy save by Monty. Dang, there's a lot of high-scoring games today. Yeah, it won't be Edmonton, though. I don't know what system we're playing here with Chris Knoblauch, but man, we have been very defensive to start the season. What is Nurse? What happened to Nurse? Did it just bobble over his stick? Dude straight up just gave away a breakaway. Savoy on that top lines, he's doing wonders, man. Really is. Oilers will miss the playoffs this season. Lyndon, you don't even believe that, buddy. You don't even believe that. Say it with your chest, mate, yeah? Have some confidence. Have some conviction behind that. Make a prediction, Habs or Oilers this game. I'll take the Oilers. I'm not going to do a score prediction. I hate doing score predictions. I'm never good at them. I'll take an Edmonton Oilers victory, though. By any means necessary. 19 minutes remaining here in the second. We get the Nuge line out there right now. Joe Veleno cycles it down deep. Bouchard cuts that off, though. Lays it up on the wall. It's out of the zone. Lane Hudson doing his head fakes and crossovers. Pump fakes, head fakes, and crossovers. Carrier centers it up to the middle. Here comes Joe Veleno in. Veleno, shot. It's going to go a little bit wide. Doc's going to leave it. Back to the line. Carrier takes a shot. Pickard did not see it at all. Oh my God. Evan Bouchard lays the body in the corner on Kirby Dack. Then gives him a little bit of a love tap. Roslovic hands it off to Manji. Manji back to Roslovic. 3-on-2 the other way. Nice try by Roslovic. He couldn't get it over to Nuge, though. And here comes Doc the other way. Doc, why are you trying to draw a call, buddy? Thought he was held. He was the one holding. Here comes Noah Philp. Philp gets the line. Why? Why does he not drop that back to Podsy? Third line is out there on the ice right now. Philp wins that puck battle. Lays it back to the blue line. Brett Kulak lays it in all the way over to Podsy. Couldn't get a stick on it, though. And the Habs have broken out of their own zone. Oh, my God. Pickard out to play it. Get back in your net, Cal Pickard. The Demidov line is on the ice right now. No Philp. Sends a pass. Edmonton trying to break out of their own zone right now. Kulak. He goes D to D. Up to Emerson. There's a breakout. But again, we can't pass the red line. Demidov has some space. Demidov in. Trying to slide it across. Broken play. Back to the line again. Bolduc. Tees one up. Saved by Pickard. Demidov has it. At the top, at the blue line. Hands it off to Newhook. Newhook. Cross ice. Back to Mike Matheson. Mike Matheson walking in. Saved by Pickard. The rebound is floating. Get it out. We don't get it out. That's a soft chip there, Podsy. That puck has got to get out, man. When it gets on our stick like that, and we're all sprung around in our own zone, like they're hemming us in right now. D to D. Struble puts it in deep. A lot of these guys on Edmonton have been out there for over a minute. Podkolson chips it out of the zone, and Edmonton's going to get a change. 16:44. Brennan Gallagher getting squeezed out on the wall. Tomashik lays it down low to Emerson. Rims it up the wall. There's a clean breakout. Podkolson can't make that play there, dude. Get it in deep. You're at the end of your shift. Don't make that play. Is that ice? The Edmonton Oilers have iced the puck. Alex Newhook, 2022 Cup champ. Chad, I'm telling you, that Avs squad was a super team. It really was. It literally was a super team. Talk to me when you get over your gambling addiction. Good thing I don't have one. Oh, yeah, Stoner does love to gamble. I wish the Sharks could make the playoffs again. They will eventually. Eventually, they will be a playoff team. They got a bright future. Well, that day is not today. They are not a playoff team today. All right, 16:20. Ike Howard, Adam Henrique, and who was the other guy? Tomashik, I believe. Tomashik. Caulfield enters the zone. Cole Caulfield springs one on his backhander. Saved by Pickard, though. Get there, Ike. Oh, Ike, you lost that puck battle, buddy. Can't be losing puck battles in the corner. Hudson fires one on net. Blocked. He still has it, though. Fires it again. And it's out of the zone. Buddy, you live in Vegas. Dabs, you got no puck knowledge. Blackhawks are your 25-26 wild card champions. Damn. Shots are 15-7 for the Habitants right now. We got to get more shots on net. We got to just do more, man. It's not like we're getting dominated. We've had our chances. It seems like it's just that McDavid line, though. That's why I want to split up McDavid and Dry. Let them center their own lines. Then we can play a young guy on both of their wings. Leon and Howard, McDavid and Savoy. Jake Wallman. He's going to lead the breakout behind his own net. Wallman strings a pass. Nah, that was never going to work. That was never going to work. All that for a drop of blood, eh? Wallman again. You got to reset. Rims it on the half vault. Savoy can't get it. Turnover. Caulfield. Blocked by Wallman. Man, I love Jake Wallman. That dude blocks shots like a fucking warrior. I've got Oilers winning 4-3. Panthers will be wildcard champs. They might be, At least I'm not a bandwagon. There you go. At least you're not a bandwagon. Like Linden. Linden is the definition of a bandwagon. Big block by Wallman. Real big block. You love it. You love to see it, lad. I might get Chelios bobblehead. Are they doing that? Like a Chris Chelios bobblehead? Hawks fan, do you know who that is? That's a little bit before your time. Bouchard's going to leave it. Ekholm brings it on the half wall. Manji can't get it out, though. Habs are hemming us in here in the second period. Dobson at the line. Plays it into the corner. Kirby Dack back to the blue line. They're going to put it in deep again. Ekholm. He tries to rim it around. Edmonton's breakouts have not been clean. Not been clean at all. Nugent Hopkins, get the line. There it is. Dump it in deep. Now we got to go retrieve pucks. We're dumping it in a lot more this season, but we're not being hard on the forecheck. We're not creating turnovers as the Montreal Canadiens have iced the puck. See you, Pasta. Thanks for coming out. Gotta be honest, I don't remember your old name. Murrow Falls. Appreciate it, bud. 14:58 left to play. Offensive zone draw. The big guns better be out there. Vegas gonna have Elvis bobblehead giveaway with him in a gold jacket with a Vegas logo. I'm gonna go and get that. Like, bro doesn't work at T-Mobile. You work at the arena, lad. You should already be there. Old name Astro. There it is. Astro. Right, Astro. There it was. All right. It wasn't okay, never mind. We had a center ice face-off because the referees messed up. It was not icing on the plate. Oh, Darnell Nurse. That is not a grenade. That is a hockey puck. And there it is. Icing by Edmonton. Beautiful. I'm going to a Q game on Saturday. What game? Yeah, but I have to go and get it. You have to literally walk the arena and grab it. Yes. The arena that you're going to be in anyways, working the game, most likely. Newfoundland Regiment. Is that the newest team in the queue? Are they any good? Do they have any good players? I have no idea. I've not paid attention to CHL hockey in a while. Montreal's going to win that draw. Mike Matheson spins, puts it back in deep. You got Jake Evans protecting the puck down low. Plays it back to the line. Carrier, block shot. Big block by Roslovic. We're going Roslovic? Or is that Savoy? That's Savoy, okay. It's Matt Savoy. It looked like Roslovic for half a second there. Leon Draisaitl bobble. Man, Leon's been so pedestrian to start this season. It's insane. Our offense is just not clicking right now. Not at all. Man, our passing is bad. We somehow get it into the zone. We literally almost had a 2-on-1. And it gets braked up, or it got broken up. And icing on the play by Le Montreal. All right, this guy, where are the mods in the Discord? Rips in the chat. I gotta literally moderate my Discord while I'm live streaming. Bad coach. Did you let in 13 goals again, Bella? Crazy, crazy work. All right, 14:09 left to go in the second. Shots are 15-7, but we are all tied up at 1. Draisaitl snaps it back. Shot. Wallman bombed it over the net. He's got a bomb, man. Jake Wallman really does have a shot. Darnell Nurse. D to Wallman. Back to Nurse. Chips it off the half wall. Leo, come on, buddy. Oh, my God. The Oilers are just icing. Consistently. Wake up, McDry. What are y'all doing? You look like you're out there for a Sunday skate right now. There are none, Pasta. In the Discord, I mean. Not in YouTube. Yeah, we don't have any mods in the chat right now, but that's all fine. You guys are behaving. I do gotta... Yeah, I'd like to name like 1 or 2 brand new YouTube mods. Chat, type 1 in the chat if you want to become a mod. McDavid busting outside. Connor McDavid in. Behind the net. Waiting. Back. Shot. Man, that's not a shot I like, man. Fucking hell, Connor. Shoot that puck, buddy. Montreal is going to dump it in deep. Nick Suzuki, first on that puck. They are outnumbering us in our own zone. Slavkovsky, back to Caulfield. Saved by Pickard. At least we cleared out of the zone. Here they come again. Nick Suzuki. Cross ice to Caulfield. Caulfield trying to go backdoor. There was a tap in for Slav, but he couldn't get a stick on it. Wallman. Break out past the Pod Colson. He pounds it in deep. Podsy, 9 times out of 10, always makes the right play. He's been a really good player for us. Trent Frederick trying to keep that puck in, and he fails to do so. And it is another icing. A lot of icings here in the second. A lot of icings. Get off your ass. Get in the crease. See how much you like it. No one wants mod, I guess. Nobody wants mod. All right, that's cool. Yeah, they do really snap the puck around. Oh my, that Slavkovsky had his stick on the ice. Unfortunately, couldn't get a tap in there. Henrik Tomashik and Ike Howard. Hope Otani puts the house on the Jays winning St. Louis comeback. Listen, I'm going to be honest. Nobody cares about the St. Louis Blues. Unfortunately. And we had an offensive zone draw. And then Tomashik shot it right away. It went out of play. And now we get a commercial break. Fuck off hockey. Oh my God, man. That pisses me off. That heavily pisses me off, chat. Let me decrease this a little bit. You guys can't even see the score. You guys literally can't even see the score. There we go. There we go. My mod is in psychiatric hospital. Yep. Jay's got whooped by Seattle. They're getting... What? Huh? Stoner, how do you win a series and get whooped? What are you talking about, dude? You even watch that series at all? I feel like I watch more baseball that series than you did. They got whooped by the Mariners. Yeah, that's why they lost in Game 7. Huh? The Mariners blew 8. Well, getting lucky is how. So, after falling down 2-0, the Blue Jays then proceeded to get lucky. That's the logic that you're rolling with right now? They came back down 2-0 in the series, and somehow that was all up to luck. I mean, isn't like 80% of baseball just based on luck? Come on now, Stoner. You can do better rage bait than that. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Who TF said Montreal winning? Y'all kids are sped. All right. Vladdy wore a Matthews jersey is how. And then you think that would make them lose Game 7. But in turn, Springer came up very, very clutch. Try to save a 90 per hour puck melatonin. Pasta, Sabiu, pasta your band. How am I bandwagon? What? Explain to me how I'm a bandwagon. Literally never hopped a team a day in my life. But okay. What's going on in the Discord? There's new people in here. They're causing mayhem. All right, I think we're okay. You like the Blue Jays? You can literally go back to live streams in 2023. People asking me what my baseball team was, and I said the Jays. So go ahead. It's been the Jays. Listen, I played baseball before you got... Well, actually, I played baseball when you guys were still wetting the bed. And I was watching the Blue Jays while you guys were sucking on... Okay, I'm not going to go there. Not going to go there. Thankfully, we are going to the power play. Alexander Carrier headed to the sin bin on Tomashik or Ike Howard. I think it was Ike Howard. That's a lie? That's not a lie, chat. I played baseball when I was a kid. I played baseball, soccer, hockey, basketball. I was in judo. I was in a bunch of sports. Not a lie at all. While I was playing baseball, you guys were still wetting the bed. So pipe down when you talk to me. Finally, we go to work down low in the offensive zone. And yeah, that's a cross check on Carrier on Ike Howard. Finally, we get a power play. Let's see if McDry can cook something up here. Let's see if we can get anything going on the PP. Big power play. We need some offense. All right, Evan Bouchard plays it over to Nugent Hopkins. Down low to Connor. Back out. Leo! What a save by Monty. Leon Draisaitl in the middle almost had a damn good goal. How do you know if that's a lie or if it's actually true? I mean, you can go back to previous live streams. I told you guys I played baseball when I was a kid. Baseball, soccer, judo, hockey, basketball. I played it all. Played it all, chat. That was just a bad pass by Connor in the skates of Leo. If that was on the tape, that'd probably be in the back of the net. We get possession after that face-off. Bouchard hands it off to Nuge. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins down low to Connor. Back out. Bouchard rips one. No! Why? Why are we all constantly giving up breakaways on our power play. What a strip by Connor. What a back check. That is a captain move. Draisaitl leaves it back to McDavid. McDavid cross ice. Nugent-Hopkins. He's going to hold on to it and take his time. Nuge plays it back to the line to Bouchard. That's a soft play, Nuge. You got to play a little bit harder. McDavid waiting. Oh, Tomasik couldn't get a stick on it. Keep it in, Bouchard. No. We got to regroup. 1:13 remaining. We really do got to stop giving up breakaways on the power play. Shorthanded breakaways are crazy. McDavid enters the zone. He's going to stop up. McDavid driving. Centers it. Just a save by Monty. Oilers going to win. He played capture the flag. I have played capture the flag, yes. I was playing indoor soccer the other day and the girls did nothing but stood around and not moving. Nice to see some things never change. Some things never change. I wake up at 4 a.m. casually. Why? Why do you wake up at 4 a.m., Hoxan? I don't have school because we have teacher strike. How's that going to work for Alberta? Is your school year going to be extended into like June and potentially even July? That's weird, eh? Halo capture the flag? No. Chat, fun fact. Halo was that one big game I never played. Never played Halo. I was a big COD guy back in the day. But Halo, no. All right, we got 55 seconds remaining here on the power play. Not a good PP so far as Montreal is going to clear it down the length of the ice. All right, Bouchard. Can we get something going here, boys? Our offense is so stale. So stale. Leo's going to leave for Connor. McDavid sifting it. Oh, for fuck's sake, McDavid. Seriously, buddy? All right, we still have it. Plays it back to Bouchard. Evan Bouchard walking the line. He's going to wait. Bouchard's going to wait. Hands it off to Nuge. On that half wall. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Down low. Man, Nuge, that's got to be on the tape, buddy. Bouchard, D to McDavid. McDavid waiting. Cross ice. Leo! What a save by Monty. That lane was wide open. Back to McDavid again. Connor McDavid waiting. Faking. In the middle. Connor still holding on to it. McDavid does not want to shoot that fucking puck, man. McDavid, fire it, McDavid. No, he hands it off to Tomasik. Tomasik down low. Back to Connor. McDavid waits. Waits again. Waiting. Sauce it to Leo. Leo finds Bouchard. Back to Dry. Save by Montembeault. And we're back to even strength. Montreal's going to get a rush here. They're going to get a 2-on-1. Nice break. I think that was Evan Bouchard. They got a stick in the way and broke up that play. All right, well, we didn't score on the power play. There's that, I guess. There's that, I guess. All right. Kirby Dack can't get it out of his own zone. Henrique forces a turnover. Stops up. Adam Henrique plays it back to the blue line. Wallman trying to feed one across to Ekholm, but it's out of the zone, and we got to regroup. Nice play by Wallman. Man, Jake Wallman, what a hell of a defenseman. Matt Savoy saucing it in the middle. We have the two young guns right now alongside Adam Henrique. I like it. Matthias Ekholm puts it in deep. Savoy in after it. Matt Savoy tries to center that puck. Eki can't handle it at the line, and we are forced to regroup yet again. I think Matt Savoy just got leveled. I didn't see it. The camera cut off like Howard. Gets into the zone. Gets it in deep. Joe Veleno up that half wall. Wallman's going to pinch on it. Back to Ike Howard at the line. Howard goes over to Eki. Eki. Cross ice to Wallman. Oilers going for a change. Wallman with a shot. And it's in. Jake fucking Wallman. I think Adam Henrique might have deflected that. Well, that is going to give the Edmonton Oilers the lead here in the second period. Our 9th shot of the evening. And I think Adam Henrique is going to get credit with that goal. Jake Wallman, man, what can I say? He comes back and immediately we look so much better defensively. Not a coincidence. Not a coincidence. There we go. Let's see here. Henrique. Yeah, Adam Henrique tipped it, and it went 5-hole on Monty. Otherwise, he was going to make that save. Beautiful tip by Henrique. Was it high? I don't think that was high. Nice tip by Henrique, and that will be his first goal of the season. Jake Wallman. Chat, what are we predicting for Wallman this season? How many points? I think he's going to be over 50. I'd say anywhere from like 48 to 55 is where I'd guess. Wings and Sharks got rid of him for nothing. He has to be a locker room cancer. He's not, though. He's been fine. All these locker room cancers come to Edmonton and nobody is an issue. You know why? Because you got guys like Leon and Connor that are heavily respected and nobody And I mean nobody creates any issues in that locker room. Philp, cross-ice to Podsy. Edmonton gaining some momentum right now. I heard the same story with Evander Kane. Locker room cancer, and the dude's been amazing in our locker room the time that he was here. No problems whatsoever. Jake Wallman is not a locker room cancer. He's not a childhood friend, but an old friend of Connor McDavid. They grew up in the same area, and they're around the same age, too. Montreal, though, they're coming back now. Nick Suzuki. Habs have really impressed me with the way they play. Slavkovsky missing the net. Carrier at the line. He's going to send it in deep. Extended pressure here by Montreal. Uri Slavkovsky. He's going to leave it for Suzuki. Back to the blue line. D to Carrier. Carrier puts it in deep. Montreal yet to get a grade A scoring chance, but they are hemming the Edmonton Oilers in the zone right now. It's our third line out there too. Philp, Podsy, and Ike Howard, I believe, right? Who's the other guy? It's not Ike Howard. It is none other than Trent Frederick. Struble. Cross ice to Suzuki. Montreal still in the zone. Not taking a lot of shots, though. Wait until Lane Hudson gets out there. Suzuki, though, has an opportunity. Centers it in front. Caulfield, wrap around save by Calvin Pickard. What a beauty. That was a beautiful save. Lane Hudson, he's going to take it over. Suzuki, saved by Pickard yet again. You see, Chad, after that, not lucky goal, but bad play by Pickard on the first goal. He settled into the hockey game, and he's played steady goaltending. You think Taves retires after the season? No, I don't think he comes back just for 1 year. Unless it goes like really bad, where he's looking really out of place and maybe gets sent down or scratched or something like that. No, I don't think he retires. He wouldn't come back to the NHL if he was only going to play one season, right? If it goes extremely badly, there's a chance. Evander Kane is a cancer, though. He's not, Stoner. He's literally not. Not in Edmonton. Maybe with another franchise, but not in Edmonton. Kane did so much for the community here in Edmonton during his tenure. He did a lot, chat. I know you guys probably don't like Kane, but played well on the ice. Good locker room guy. Did a lot in the community as well. No complaints. I let up a goal in a breakaway. Can you blame me? Yeah, your fault, Bella. You got to have that one. You got to stop that breakaway, girl. Can you read my amazing name? No, I'm not doing that. Nope. Henrique, Burns, Malkin, Ovi. I think Malkin's not going to retire. I think he's probably going to play somewhere different next season. Not in Pittsburgh. I feel like he's going to join another... I don't know why. I feel like he might join the Predators. Might be a little bit of an out of the box suggestion. I don't know. I feel like there's a chance. All your fault, Bella. 100% your fault. LeBron's so disappointed. LeBron's disappointed with the Lakers. I'll say that. That was not the hottest of starts. I really need Connor McDavid to wake up. LeBron is so old. LeBron is very old. Malkin to the Panthers or that. I could see Malkin joining like a legit cup contender. Can see Gino signing in the peg. Listen, Melatonin, you of all people know nobody wants to play in Winnipeg. Literally nobody. All right, 7:35 remaining here in the third. We got a 1-0 lead. The shots are 16-10 for the Habitants. Bad pass by Nugent Hopkins, and it's going to go into the zone. Arbor Jackeye, Wi-Fi. He goes D to Hudson. Bobbles the puck a little bit. Nugent Hopkins in after it. Back to the line. Ekholm. D to Bouchard. Bouchard got to get going as well. Evan Bouchard doesn't have a single point this entire season. That can't stand 10 games into the year. He's got to wake up offensively. He has not been good this season at all. I wasn't worried early on, but once you get to like 7-10 games in and he's still pointless, then it becomes a massive concern. Stretch pass by Hudson, but it's going to be icing on the play by Le Montreal. Why would Malkin want to sign with the bum Preds? I don't know. It's my fault when I let up a breakaway, but when Skinner lets up a breakaway, it's his defense fault. Exactly, Bella. You're exactly right, girl. If I'm Malkin, I'm either going to a contender or staying in Pittsburgh. I don't think Pittsburgh is going to re-sign him. I think they've made it clear before the season even began that they're not going to re-sign him. Wallman with a blast. And who was that taking it off the shin pads? I think it was Boldick. Yeah, he's going to the bench after that one. That is a bomb by Jake Wallman. Manji plays it back to the line. Wallman's got some confidence on him right now, dude. Making plays at the blue line. McDavid. Shoot it, McDavid. There we go. Backdoor feed. Nurse out in front. And it's Andrew Mangiapane that will extend the lead for the Edmonton Oilers. I believe McDavid's going to get an apple on that one as well. Beautiful play. McDavid went backdoor to Nurse and went behind the net. And then Darnell, fair play to him, played it back out in front. And Andrew Mangiapane puts it in the back of the net, as it is a 3-1 lead for the Oilers. You try being a goalie? I actually played one game as goalie, Bella, back in Pee-wee. Actually, no, it wasn't Pee-wee. It was Adam. Not yeah, Adam becomes... Oh, I can't even remember. Is Adam before Pee-wee? It goes Tots, Adam, Pee-wee, Bantam, Midget, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. It was Adam. It was an Adam. My first year of Adam. So I was like 9 years old, 8 years old, something like that. First time being on the channel, but I do like your content. Are you playing hockey while you're watching Hockey Pasta? I got the computers going at it right now. Unfortunately, I'm not that good of a multitasker to be able to play and watch at the same time. I play every game. You played one? Yeah, and I absolutely robbed some guy my game, Bella. Bet you can't do that, huh? I also was wearing the wrong trapper. Oh my God, breakaway down the middle. Evans in! Rims it off the post. Rims it or rings it? I think it's rings it. Commentary's all over the place. Here comes Gallagher. Gallagher in the zone. Cross ice. Broken up by Darnell, though. The Anderson, Evans, Gallagher line is out there for Le Montreal. Leon Draisaitl. Cross ice to Podsy. Pod Colson. Chip and chase hockey. It seems like Knobloch's actually splitting up McDry. We get Savoy out there with Podsy and Leon. And then it was McDavid with Mangiapane and I think Tomashik. Good play by Mangi. Mangi. Can you guys leave me alone? I mean, you're the one in here, Bella. Bastard, she says. Bastards, mate, yeah? All right, defensive zone draw. After the icing. Leon's going to snap it into the corner. Wallman plays it up the wall. But Colson gets it out of the zone. Matt Savoy on the forecheck. Noah Dobson plays it all the way up. Slavkovsky trying to go cross ice to Suzuki. Into the zone. Saucing it to Cock. Cole Caulfield gets stripped by Leo. All right, Pod Colson. Stretch pass. There we go. Here. All right. Good play. We chip it in deep and go for a line change. I'm not mad at that. We got 5:20 remaining here in the second period, ladies and gentlemen. A 3-1 lead for the Oilers. After Montreal got the better of us in the first period, we've definitely come alive here in the second. Matthias Ekholm trying to do a little bit of a reverse. Henrique coughs it up. Evan Bouchard all the way up to Nugent Hopkins. He's got some room to skate. Nuge dumps it in. We're going Rosovic, Henrique, and Nugent Hopkins. The lineup is all over the place right now. Bouchard walking the line. Come on, Bouch. Nice play by Bouchard. He's confident. And there it is. Nick Suzuki breaks up that play. It's just not Evan Bouchard's time right now. Everything going wrong for him. Here we go. Breakaway. In alone. Jack Roslovic. And a save by Samuel Montembeault. Nice play by Bouchard to spring Roslovic on the B-way. Henrique trying to get it back to the blue line. Can't do it, though. Nugent Hopkins gets rubbed off on the wall. A little bit of a cycle going on. Back to Eki. Bobbles the puck at the line, and we got to regroup. 4:20 remaining. Ekholm. Cross ice, and we dump it in, baby. What about my profile, King? I see LeBron, and that's all I see, brother. I still take Bell over Skinner. You realize Skinner's playing a hell of a lot better than Aiden Hill? Like, levels above? All right, counterattack. We got Noah Philp with Tomashik. Philp's going to dump it in and go after it. I mean, Struble and Lane Hudson, say what you want about them, but they are not big defensemen. Get in there and bang those bodies. Skinner's actually been good this season, chat. He's been like the one bright spot so far of Edmonton. Compared to last season where you could argue, early on especially, he was costing us games. He's been solid, though. He's really steadied his game compared to last year. Avalanche comeback. I don't know the score. I'm worried about Edmonton right now. We got to extend that lead to 3. We're only up by 2. This could become, I mean, take a look at the Sens game. Up 2-0 entering the third period. The first 2 minutes of that third, it was a tie game. 3:10 remaining. Josh Anderson plays it in the middle of Gallagher. Darnell Nurse. Darnell, you're under pressure, buddy. Oh, my God. Anderson out in front, and there it is. Josh Anderson's going to snipe a bar down off a Darnell Nurse turnover. I've seen that one many, many times before. I mean, I don't know what it is. Whenever Darnell Nurse is under pressure, he turns it over. Like, there's no getting around it. He's not skilled enough to make a play. Oh, Nurse just playing lazy hockey right now. He had the puck, and he's just lazy. Lazy in his own zone, tries to play it down low. Yep. 100% on Darnell. Fucking hell. It seems like every turnover he gives, too, just leads to a goal. Josh Anderson in front of the net all alone, goes bar down. Would I rather goon to LeBron or Curry? What kind of question is that? LeBron. Duh. I don't need the same stress of last game. I'm not really that stressed over regular season hockey. Now, playoffs, when we head to overtime, that's some stressful games for me, but we lose a regular season game, I'm not moved at all. All right, 2:40 remaining. Darnell is still out there on the ice. All right, Chris Knobloch, you're trusting that guy. And watch him cause another fucking turnover. Lane Hudson keeps that puck in. Down low, Jake Wallman has it. Finally, somebody who can actually make a play. Draisaitl, 3-on-3 the other way. Hands it off to Savoy. Matt Savoy. Trying to center that puck, but it's broken up. Evans the other way on the counterattack. Here comes Jake Evans. He's got a head of steam. Leaves it for Gallagher. Shot, save, rebound! Oh my, there was a wide open net for half a second there. Jake Evans almost got one. Make the play, Savoy. Savoy turns it over. Habs are keeping it in right now. D to Noah Dobson. Dobson, cross ice. Caulfield in! And Cole Caulfield buries it. It is a tie game. There it is. We fall asleep for 30 seconds. And all of a sudden, it's a tie game, baby. What a play by Cole Caulfield. That was a nice goal. Nice feed by Noah Dobson as well. Melatonin, you are a femboy. Tie game within, what, 2 minutes? I mean, just like the Senators game, man. We let up for 30 seconds. Bad outlet. Yeah, it was Matt Savoy. He couldn't get that puck out, and then everybody's just watching. What a play there. Caulfield in, all alone. And absolutely deked the socks and the jockstrap off of Cal Pickard. Cal Pickard did not know. Come on, Pickard. That's a bad play by Pickard. Caulfield's on a short angle. Why are you floating around the crease? That's a bad one by Cal Pickard. All right. Went from 3-1 to 3-3. Seen this one before. New Hook will get 2 more. Skinner a bum. Skinner's not even playing, you dumb fuck. Oh, this is what I mean by the internet, man. They're so brain dead. They just run with the narrative they see on Twitter. That Skinner's the worst goaltender in the National Hockey League. Holy shit. Pickard is blind in both eyes. Yep. That was a bad read by Cal Pickard. I don't know what he was doing. Roslovic skates out of his own zone. Hands it off. We got a 2-on-1. Ekholm. Ekholm with Henrique. Ekholm. Oh, come on, Matthias. You fired that one over the fucking net, and then we got 3 deep. Here come the Habs the other way. 2-on-1 forming. Cole Caulfield in. Shot, and it's barred down. Holy fuck, man. Can we pull Calvin Pickard? Can we pull him, please? That is a bad play by Edmonton. Bad play. Pickard is not playing well right now. Pickard a bum. Playing like it tonight. Ekholm wires it over the fucking net, dude. And then look, we got 3 guys deep. A defenseman and 2 forwards. Kulak's the only guy back, and then Cole Caulfield waits, and fires it in the back of the net. He's got 2 already in the span of like 2 minutes. Oh, come on, Pickard. You got to have that one, buddy. You really got to have that one. Letting up 4 goals. Been there multiple times, eh? Never thought I would hear those words and agree. Yeah, put in Skinner, honestly, Chad. Can we throw Skinner in? I think there's a good opportunity that Stuart Skinner comes out for the 3rd. I think there might be a good chance, chat. Look at that. We just fall asleep and it's a tie game. That's why we got to play a full 60, man. We don't have elite level goaltenders that are going to keep us in hockey games when we fall asleep. Connor McDavid can't keep it in. Boldick dumps it in deep. Jake Wallman back for it. Lays it to the corner. In the middle to Ike Howard. Here we go. Counterattack the other way. We got 40 seconds to play. Ike Howard stops up. Howard waiting. Trying to go cross ice to Connor. McDavid. Nice fat. Oh my. What a pass by Connor, but it was blocked shot. And a power play incoming for the Edmonton Oilers as Mike Matheson is going to head to the sin bin. 5 minutes ago, I thought the Oilers were going to win. Put Rodriguez in. Rodriguez not on the roster. He's not an Edmonton Oiler anymore. Fuck you, Stoner. You got no puck knowledge, buddy. No puck knowledge at all. I thought it was the third. LeBron is king. LeBron, how are you today? LeBron is doing great. As we go... Why are we going to a commercial break with like 30 seconds left to play in the game? Or the period. My bad. Oh, my Lord, man. These commercial breaks never let up. Bro, they scored? Yeah, they scored 3. 3 in a row. Calvin Pickard, the last 2 goals were really not good. I didn't like his reads on either of those goals. Who's your 4th string goaltender? I don't know. Gotta be honest. Why would we put in our 4th string? Stone? This is what I mean. Casual. There's no scenario where that guy's getting any playing time. Unless he's like an emergency e-bug. Is it a tie or no? No, it's 4-3 Montreal. Score is just not updated. Oilers are washed. What do you mean they're washed? Let me look at Twitter. I'm sure Twitter is probably all over the place right now. Let me see. There it is. 4-3 Montreal. We already have 78 replies, and it was posted literally 3 minutes ago. Why does the coach start the backup goalie in the first game of 3 and 4 nights? Yep. Pickard. Why is Picks even starting? Yep. Just let McDavid go. Being an Oilers fan sucks. Trade Nurse, that bum. Garbage-ass team. Think you guys need a goalie. Team is so good. Good goaltending. Solid D. Averaging 7 shots a period. When are we getting Ingram? And when can we address defense and passing in practice? Yeah, Ingram's going to get called up. I think Calvin Pickard's days, Chad. I said it early on in the hockey game. His days are probably... They're coming to an end in the NHL. Ingram's probably going to get the call up. He'll get a start eventually. Picks will get sent down. Or he'll just get scratched. But yeah. I think he's near the end of his career. Canes are better than who? Can you give us Pickard? Sure, go ahead, Stoner. He's not going to save your season, buddy. All right, we got like 30 seconds remaining in the period, and we got a power play. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, cross ice to McDavid, back to Bouchard. Wires one on net. Going to go a little bit wide. 25 seconds to go. Back to McDavid, finding Bouchard. Bombs it again. Doesn't trickle in, though. Doesn't trickle in, and Montreal clears it down the ice. 15 seconds to play. We got to be quick here, Edmonton. We got to be quick. One final rush. Bouchard leaves it for McDavid. Can McDavid do something? McDavid magic, please. McDavid. I don't know what that was. Draisaitl trying to toe track at the blue line. And we are entering the third, down by 1, even though like 4 minutes ago we were leading by 2. So not a successful second at all. Although we played very well for like 16 minutes. Ingram is worse than Skinner. He's in saving you, lad. He had pretty good numbers on Utah and some pretty bad Arizona teams. I agree, Skinner's a better goaltender, obviously, but we don't need him to be better than Skinner. We didn't bring him in to do that. We brought him in to give a serviceable backup goaltending. And get some weight off of Skinner also, so we can only play him like 50, 55 games instead of like 60, 65, 67. Bro is balding. Nice, very nice. Gym outside of the city. I'd rather have him than our AHL goalie who's never played an NHL game. Maybe. Didn't he win the Bill Masterton? Who? Hi, Pasta. What's up, dude? How you doing? All right, we got a big third period incoming, chat. Very big third period. Let me throw on... What other hockey games do we have on right now? Let me check the scores as we are in the intermission. Ingram won the Bill Masterton? No, I don't think he played last season, Stoner. He was dealing with, I think he was in the player assistant program. I'm pretty sure. Holy choke by Edmonton. I blame that on Pickard. The first one, you could say Darnell Nurse for turning it over, but both goals were pretty bad by Calvin Pickard. I can't lie. Not last season, but Arizona's last season. He might have, yeah. Ingram carried a trash Arizona team. He had like a 9-10, I think, on those Coyote teams. Damn, dude, I can't believe we were up 3-1, and then you blink and it's 4-3. Holy fuck. Ducks and Bruins 7-5. Why can't we have I mean, we're kind of having a barn burner right now. 4-3, 7 goals in the game. Penguins leading 5-3 over the Panthers. They won that game. Red Wings got absolutely demolished. Sens only beat the Flyers 2-1. Sharks ended up winning that game, their first of the season. Canucks are losing to the Preds 2-1. And then Kraken are leading the Jets. Melatonin, I thought you were going to give me the scores of the Winnipeg game, buddy. You can't just do it when Winnipeg's winning. They're getting shut out by the Kraken. You still got to post that in the chat. Holy bandwagon. Phoenix had a great team, or a great barn, before they moved. Chad, who here remembers Arizona's last playoff run? 2012 conference finals against the Los Angeles Kings. You guys remember that or no? Jets game is over. It is over. But Melatonin did not give me any updates. He gave me no updates at all. Canes are up 4-2. Let me go on the Edmonton Oilers roster and let's take a look at Connor Ingram's stats. Is he listed on the roster though? Let's see. Goalies. Edmonton Oilers. He's not listed on the roster. Probably because he played in the American League. Look, chat, say what you want about Skinner. The dude is 2-2-1 with 1 shutout and a .909 save percentage and a .217 GAA. He's been very good. If he can do that for the entire season, I'm not going to have a single complaint. A .910 save percentage and a .217 GAA. It's only 5 games. Pickard is down at an 8.65. Holy fuck, Pickard. And that's going to go even lower after this game. Yep, I think Ingram's going to get a call-up soon. Probably get a start as well. Skinner can move faster. That's what I noticed. Yeah, he lost weight. He literally lost weight. He lost like 15, 20 pounds. That's going to make you better laterally. And that was a big weakness of him as well. He was bad moving laterally. But he's looked a lot better this season. Just positionally wise, he's more calm in the crease now. He's not frantic, moving all over the place. And he's quick on those backdoor tap-ins. I mean, he's made a bunch of big saves already early on. That probably last season he would have got scored on. Imagine having a goalie like Pickard. Our goalie is Stolars. Dude, Stoley had a .923 last season. Shout out. Stoley had a great year last year. I think Skinner should focus on his 5-hole now. I wouldn't say 5-hole's a weakness. Just sometimes, like, I don't know if he can really fix it, but sometimes he's not set in position and he's not ready for the shot and it beats him. We'll see what he does there. I have a tournament coming up. Did I do hot takes? I did not do hot takes, no. You guys want to do hot takes? We can do hot takes if you want. Chat, if you guys are new here, enjoy the live streams, enjoy the videos, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Turn notifications on. We are on the road to 50K. Help your boy out. And also, join our Discord. Link is pinned, top of the chat. We do hot takes and custom jerseys during the intermissions, although we didn't do them today. Hot takes, yes. No Twitch stream. No, I haven't gotten around to setting it up. Although, right now, it's very low on the totem pole of my list of things to do. It's not really something I'm scrambling to make sure I have. Oilers are really missing Perry? Not really, no. All right, we can do some hot takes, chat. All right. Here we go. So, where did we end off on? I think it was right here. Rico sent down. Yeah, we saw that one. We already did that one. All right. Logan Couture is a more complete player than Austin Matthews with over 750 career points and a 1.1 point per game in the playoffs, including a Stanley Cup final run. While Matthews has around 700 points and a 0.9 point per game. Listen, I love you, Lose Twitch. I am not agreeing with that one at all. Not even close. Not even remotely close, no. I know I mean, he does have a higher playoff points per game, but it's not that drastically different. It's 0.2. Hot take. Indeed, a hot take. Don't overreact to Detroit's start. I agree with that. Is that all we have? Garden hose water better than tap water? Chat, is garden hose water better than tap water? You know what? I agree. I have chugged garden hose water many times in my life. All right, we don't really have any hot takes, so that's all we got for today. I got Ruffles. I'm pretty hungry, chat. I had rotisserie chicken and some potatoes for supper. Dallas gets past the Western Conference Finals hump and wins the cup. That's my hot take. That's not really a hot take. There was more. There was not more, no. Is Noah sucks not a hot take? I don't think so. I think that's a take that everybody universally agrees with. Are you blunder than Skinner? Don't know what that means. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I got some little mini Aero bars in my mini fridge. I can snack on them, chat. Haven't had Pringles in years. I haven't had Pringles in years either. All right, chat. We got a big third period incoming. Drop your score predictions. What is the final score going to be? What happened to Noah? He lost his mod and stopped showing up. I mean, he lost his mod because he wasn't showing up. But the dude's in university. I understand. Probably my worst hot take. Probably your hottest take for sure. He shouldn't have ever gotten mod. He's a clown. He is a clown, but there was a time from like, I'd say February, March until the end of the season where he was very consistent, chat. He was in every single live stream. Noah lost mod twice. Yeah, on Discord too. That one, he really fucked up there. Gave him a little bit of power, and the dude just starts changing everybody's name to the N-word. Noah pisses me off. He pisses everybody off. That's kind of what he does. Pasta treating me like a piece of garbage. How? Or gabagool. I would love to try gabagool. Noah was nice but annoying. Discord one was funny. I mean, he literally, you can't give that man any power. You really can't. I've noticed a lot now. I mean, I guess it's kids, right? You're giving power to kids, but they just love the power trip. People just want mod just to ban people. They don't actually care about like moderating the chat and like, you know, just being a good mod. They want the thrill and the little excitement and dopamine they get from banning somebody in the chat. That's what they want to do. I know I kind of encourage it because I ban people too. But me and you are not the same. Trash Bud, he did what? Yeah, Noah got mod, and within the first day, I think it was like 6 hours from him getting mod, changed a bunch of people's names in the Discord to the N-word, and then he got stripped very quickly. Noah's annoying. I was mod abusing. I want to be the parent. Oilers need a goalie. Yeah, Cal Pickard, not hot. We have a goalie. We have Stu. But you got Skinner. Give me mod and I'll ban everyone instantly. I bet you will. You're the boss. Indeed I am. Indeed I am. I think Skinner might actually come out in the third and start. I'm not going to lie. I think that might happen, chat. There's like a 60% chance, I believe, Skinner starts the third. We are 8 minutes and 20 seconds away from the third period. I got banned by Blaze. Who's Blaze? Oh, yes, Blaze. My grades are low-key on a hot streak. I have all 90s on my subjects. Listen, that's good. That's positive. You got to keep that up, brother. But just like the NHL regular season, it's early on in the school year. Things can always go way downhill. But good job. Good on you, brother. Keep that up. Oilers should trade Stu to Montreal for Sam. Fuck that. No way. Go Jays, go. Blue Jays in the World Series, man. They actually got me watching baseball. I'll be honest, chat. I think this season was the first time I watched the Jays play since like 2016. That was the last time. I was in jail for 2 hours in the Discord. First year of high school, low-key, have no distractions. That's good. Keep up those good grades, and you'll get into a good university. Cody Cece scored for LA? No way. Cody Cece scoring, and it's not Game 7? Holy shit, chat. We got 90 people in here at 11 p.m. at night. Shout out to the Habs fans tuning in. Everybody make sure you hit that sub button. Subscribe to the channel, boys. I need to lock in on my classes. Going to transfer to San Diego in 27. I'm a Phillies fan. I got banned permanently. What did you do, Bella? What did you do? Damn, that arrow bar was amazing. I want to have another one. I've been deprived of chocolate since May. What did you do this time? Can't let the Blue Jays win. It'll get to delusional Toronto fans' heads. Oh, listen, Stoner. I'm not saying they're going to win, but they got a shot. Preds beat the Canucks. Is the game over? Can't say it here because YouTube won't allow it. Well, that's why you got banned. There you go, Bella. Deserved ban in the chat. Haven't ate a bag of chips since the playoffs. I've had, I think, 1 or 2 bags of chips. Actually, 3. I've had 3 bags of chips since May. This last one, chat, Doritos came out with this brand new bag of chips, and that's why I decided to have them. They were like a combination of their Cool Ranch and pizza. They were like mixed. It was like called Doritos Collision. I think it was something to do with Stranger Things. They got like promotion going on right now, but the chip was amazing. It was spicy. It was really, really spicy, but it was good. You've had chips? Yeah, like 4 bags since May. I haven't had any snacks yet. Barely any. I have been locked in. Yo, man, love the content. Thank you, Bryson. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very much, brother. 4 party-sized bags. Actually, 2 of them were big bags. They were family size. I obviously didn't eat them in the same day. And the second one I didn't even finish. It's still upstairs in one of the cupboards. Cupboards? I think it's unacceptable to say slurs. Then why'd you say it, Bella? Why did you argue with me on Discord yesterday? What did I say? You were probably arguing with me, Devs. How's Coco? Doing well. I had him out earlier today. Actually, funny story about that. Last night, or not last night, no, this was like 3 days ago, I believe. 3 days ago, I had Coco downstairs in my room. I was recording a video. I had him on my bed. And during mid-speech of me talking during the video, I heard him bark upstairs. I dead-ass heard it. And I was like, what? So I turn around and look, and he's on the bed. But yet I heard it. And then, funny enough, the next day, me and him woke up at the same exact time. He was upstairs in his bed. I woke up, shut off my alarm. I heard him get up at the exact same time and then start barking. I think he's possessed. Walking a blind dog is crazy. Yeah. Pretty much what I do. I mean, we don't have a leash on him anymore. I don't take him out. I'll walk him down the street with no leash and just guide him. Coco going crazy. I think he's possessed. Probably why he's lived so long. Wish I had an animal. I had a goldfish, but he died. Damn. I shouldn't be laughing, but damn. I had a hamster too, chat. R.I.P. Juice. You know, you pinged me and said what happened after the Sens lost. Yeah, what happened, buddy? What happened to the Senators after they lost? What happened? Don't disrespect Coco. I mean, it's not disrespecting. He's blind. He's only got one eye, chat. And the one eye that he's got is dead. He's still kicking it, though. I mean, that dog has got a will on him like I've never seen. A will to live. It's insane. He can bark for literal hours. He doesn't get tired. I see him walking around like I don't know. The Iron Man. One-eyed Coco. He's the one-eyed bandit. Did Coco get full boxed? Did he get... What do you mean by that, Melatonin? What do you even mean? He didn't get his balls chopped. He still got nice, big black balls that hang off of him They're the size of literal... It's like he's got 2 apples hanging from him when he walks. A cat is 16. He's sometimes a menace to society. I mean, cats can be absolute menaces. I should dress him as a pirate for Halloween. I got him a rooster costume, and he fucking hates it. And I'm definitely going to throw that on him on Halloween. That, or maybe I'll just throw his Christmas sweater back on. He's got a beer outfit as well. He's got a t-shirt that says, what does it say? Something to do with beer. You can't let him have puppies. He's way too old for that now. When he was younger, he could have had it, but, I mean, the dog is 17. He'd probably die during intercourse. How old is Coco? He's 17. Turned 17 in April. Coco the alcoholic. I mean, hey, I was the one. I saw it at the pet store, and I was like, you bet your ass I'm buying that t-shirt. Are you dressing up again? Probably not, no. I might do a late night live stream chat. We'll see. We'll see what happens, but I don't think we're going to have like a legit 4-hour live stream on Halloween. Nobody tuned in. Everybody's doing their own thing. My dog lived to 19. We put her down because she was in too much pain. Sorry to hear that, brother. I hope to God Coco can make it 2 more years. At this point, I just take every day I can with him. I still have your beer pick. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to send a new one in the Discord because my face is a lot less fat now. I don't have those chubby cheeks anymore. We got to get an updated pic. Every time I see that picture, I'm just reminded on how much heavier I was. Love hearing drunk pasta. I mean, when I get drunk, I literally don't care what I say. I just start splurting the F word left, right, and center. And there it is. Thank you, devs. Thank you for reminding me. Damn, look at those cheeks, man. You know what I mean, lad? I'm out of here. Stay blessed. Have a good stream. Thank you, Bryson. I appreciate it, buddy. Montreal sucks. I mean, they just came back down 3-1. They scored 3 goals in, like, what, 3 minutes? You're not as chopped? I was never chopped, chat. I was never chopped. Going to the Buffalo game tomorrow. Is Colton Ellis starting? Is he going to be like an NHL goaltender now for the Sabres? Or nah? All right, 3rd period about to begin. We got a power play. Not a long power play, but I think we got like a minute and change. All right, here we go. 3rd period is underway. Evan Bouchard, how much time left on the PP? We got a minute and 20. That's a ton of time. McDavid. Although these... Oh, my God. There it is. Hops over Nugent Hopkins' stick. Carrier back for it. He's under pressure, but he... No, he doesn't clear it. Draisaitl. Holy shit. What a swing by Leon. Went over the net, though. Back to Bouchard, where you have to regroup. Evan Bouchard's going to take his time. Through the neutral zone. Leaves it for McDavid. McDavid enters his... Oh, for fuck's sake, McDavid. What is that shit, dude? That's horrible. Our zone entries have not been good this season at all. I don't know what's wrong with McDavid. He doesn't want to attack. Like, he stops up at the line now. Like, carry that in with speed. Draisaitl gets the zone. Tomashik hands it into Dry. Montreal being very, very aggressive right now. Back to the blue line. Evan Bouchard walking it. Back over to Connor. Connor. Down low to Leo. Leo's going to wait. Backdoor feed. But Nugent Hopkins couldn't get a stick on it. Tomashik plays it down low to Nuge. That's a bad backhander by Tomashik. Nugent Hopkins gets it, though. He's going to hold on to that puck. Come on, boys. Outnumber them. We have one more man. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's pretty much going to do it for the power play. 10 seconds to go, and that's... Our power play's garbage. Offensively, we're pretty bad. That's going to change, obviously. I like the way we played defensively a little bit, but we do have our mental breakdowns. I cowered. Shot! Saved by Monty as he covers that puck up. Hello, Pasta. I'm back. What's up, dude? Davo should have took $2 million 2 years if he really wanted a cup. Skipping school tomorrow. Gonna visit my grandma in the hospital. Good on you, brother. Fuck school. Some things are way more important. I want to see the transformation. I mean, you can't really tell a lot in my body. It's more so my face. My cheeks got a lot thinner. I feel like that's really the biggest change. All right, 18:25, and it's offside on the play. Oliver Kapanen. Good thing we don't have Kasperi playing. We would have had 2 Cappies on the road. Got no important classes. Just going to skip. Chad, I've been deep diving in the last like 2.5 days. I have been playing a shit ton of The Last of Us. I'm like halfway through the game already. I've been grinding it. I've just been getting lost in the world. The last time I beat it was like 2013. So I decided why not play through the game yet again. Montreal has 3 comeback wins on the season so far and 2 third-period comeback wins. Comeback kids and a Montreal. Just drop out Twitch. Just drop out is crazy. Kapanen trying to drive to the net. Newhook has it. Plays it back to the blue line. Struble puts it in deep. That guy's still giving me problems. Cappy saucing it in the middle. Holy fuck. Edmonton, what is that defensive zone coverage? We look like a TOTS level team out there. Nobody covering the middle of the ice, and Alexander Newhook has his second of the night. Pull Cal Picker, please. Can we get him out of there? Can we put Stu in? That wasn't like, I mean, you want to see... Yeah, you want to see Picker. Look at that defensive zone coverage, man. All alone in the slot. And it was a great pass by Oliver Kapanen. Fucking hell. Are we just going to leave Cal Pickard in for the entire game? Holy shit. I told you, Newhook for the Hattie. I thought Allmark is bad. Allmark is bad, especially in the playoffs. Dude, why are you, Devs, why are you flaunting and flexing Linus Allmark to Calvin fucking Pickard? Obviously, there's a massive difference. All right, well, we're down by 2. We really got to go for offense now. Fucking hell, Edmonton. Up 3-1, and then it all fell down. It all went to shit after that. I liked our game, too, in that second period until we had the 3-1 lead. Jack Rossovic takes a shot, and an easy save by Monty. W. Newhook, 3 goals in 20 seconds. It wasn't 20 seconds. It was like 3 goals in 3 minutes. Allmark is bad in the playoffs. He's statistically like the worst or second worst playoff goaltender currently in the NHL. Hellebuck will be up there too. He might be number 1, honestly. Offside on the play, maybe? No, they're not going to review it. All right, we got Philp out there with Freddie and Rossovic. 17-19. We're down by 2. Edmonton, you got to get back in this hockey game. We really just let it go in that second period. And now in the third, after we had a power play to start, and then we give up a goal. Shitty goal. Shitty defensive zone coverage. Rossovic trying to make a play. Jack Rossovic is still finding his groove in the lineup. I feel like he still is looking like the odd man out. Slavkovsky enters the zone. Rub him out, Emerson. That is a checking from behind if I've seen one. And Uri Slavkovsky is headed to the sin bin. He is smiling at the referee, but that it was all on the numbers. 100% on the numbers. We are headed to the power play. We got to get a goal. Kessel in his prime. Penalty Montreal. Yes, sir. Whoa, brother. You said that quicker than I realized it. Holy hell. You watching the World Series? Yeah, I'll turn it on for sure. It's the Jays, man. I got to at least tune in. As the series goes on longer, I'll probably watch more of it. Unless we get swept, which I don't think we're going to get swept. All right, big power play for Edmonton. Marty, why are you mad at that one, dude? Why? It's immediately on the numbers. Like, it's not like he turned last second. It was 100% on the numbers. That is a textbook checking from behind. Stop being a bandwagon. How am I a bandwagon? Please explain to me. Do watch party for Jays? I'm good. I am good off that. Oh my God, we're so fucking sloppy right now, man. Matheson in the corner, and here comes the Montreal Canadiens. They're going to get a 2-on-1. Why are we giving up so many great scoring chances? Literally with the main advantage. Look at that. They're just going to waste time in the offensive zone. Smart play by Montreal. Very smart play. Matheson pounds it back in deep. And look at that. 30 seconds. Oh my God, Gallagher waiting. Picker, where are you going? Cal Pickard is not having a night. Not at all. McDavid's got speed, Bouchard. McDavid's got speed. Hand that puck to him. McDavid entering the zone. Trying to go wide, but he gets laid out by Matheson. Good job by Matt. Man, our zone entries suck. Our zone entries absolutely suck. Do I stream the Canucks? If they play Edmonton, yeah. But no, generally no. Dude, this power play is atrocious. We're literally spending majority of the time in our own zone. Tomashik. Fucking hell, Tomashik. Why are you trying to make a play? McDavid, do something. McDavid in the zone. Passes off to Leo. Draisaitl under pressure. Draisaitl with a bad pass. Nuge. Back to Bouchard. Over to Nugent-Hopkins. Finally, we're set. Get along to McDavid. McDavid waiting. In the middle. Save, rebound. McDavid bats at it a few times. And Montembeault makes the save. Garbage. Garbage power play. Fuck off, McDavid. Big save by Monty. Connor was just pounding after that puck, but good positioning. Dude, I think, honestly, I think the Habs had better chances than we did on that power play. Oh, man. In your opinion, do you think McDavid wasn't as offensive as last season? Nobody is as offensive. Our offense is basically... Oh, fuck off, McDavid. You're putting it right back into Monty. Curl and drag that top cheddar, buddy. Our offense is not showing up early on. That's not going to last. We're going to find the back of the net eventually. Hopefully sooner rather than later. But we got... I mean, Leon and Connor, they're way too good not to eventually put up points. But yeah, slow start offensively. We got 18 seconds remaining here in the power play. Second PP out there. I cowered. Waiting. Lays it back to Wallman. Wallman at the line. Over to Eki. Back to Wallman. Over to Ekholm. Ekholm. Getting low to Savoy. Matt Savoy trying to center that puck. He's going to wait. Tries to force one through the middle. And the Canadians are going to read that easily and clear it down back to even strength. Wow. That was a pitiful power play. Very, very pitiful power play. Ekholm. Nice play up the middle, and we chip it in. We got to go after it. Wi-Fi back for the puck. Arbor Jackeye. We're letting Arbor Jackeye skate out of his own zone. Wow. No pressure at all on the defenseman. No forecheck. I don't know what's going on, man. Forwards are just not working. Here we go. Roslovic's got some space. Jack Roslovic makes a move. Can't get a shot off, though. Honestly, this is the best game that Jack Roslovic has played as an Edmonton Oiler. Colson cycles it down low. Roslovic trying to hold on to it, and we can't keep it in the zone. Too many plays like that lead to us having the tag up, and there it is. We're offside. Offside. Fire this ref? Why? Bro's name is Ankh MMA. No way. Is this the first ever Magomed Ankalaev fan? Bro got starched in a minute by Poetan. Streaming the Oilers back-to-back this weekend. We'll see. Not confirmed yet. Maybe Sundays we can do against Vancouver, but I think that might be a late game. I don't know. We'll see. Nothing is confirmed yet. I do also got to get a Shoresy stream in as well. We still got to continue his playoff run, so that's my next concern right now. Is trying to finish up that playoff run for P. Shoresy. All right, 13:45 remaining here in the third. We're going to break out of our own zone. Freddie. He's going to leave it for Phil. Oh, Freddie, that's a bad play, dude. Bad drop pass, and here come the Canadians. Suzuki in, shot, Pickard. Bad on the rebound, but he makes a sprawling save on the captain of the Habs. Keep us in the game, baby. Haven't done a Shoresy stream in like 2 weeks. I know, it's been a while. Problem is, I want to do it on Saturday, but I feel like nobody shows up on Saturday streams. It's weird. And also, the UFC fights are on during the day. So I don't know if we're going to get... I think Sunday will probably be the day for Shoresy. Thank you for the sub, Caitlin. Appreciate it. When is Pekka Pasta? Pekka Pasta's going to come eventually. I'm going to go now that the Oilers lost. Devs, it's a 2-goal deficit with 13 minutes, almost 14, remaining in the game. Do I live in Alberta? I do not. I've been there once, though. Been to Alberta. How about a Friday stream? I have hockey tomorrow, chat. I'm pumped. First time back on the ice since March. I cannot wait. I'll have a video going up at like 4:30 p.m. Eastern, but no live stream tomorrow. Unless I come back after hockey. Maybe we play some Chell. Oilers pretty much lost. Yeah, that would be a no puck knowledge opinion. I'm a subscribe. Appreciate it. Pekka Pasta is February. It will be sooner than February. Habs will win with a new hook hat trick. We'll see. We'll see if he does or not. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. Hope you tear your MC. All right, fuck you, Melatonin. I think we got to calm him down a little bit. Rips in the chat for Melatonin. Get sober, bud. Stay off the drugs. I've been playing hockey with my cousins lately. They went to a hockey camp all summer, and they're way more better than me. That's good. That is how you get better. You play with better players. That is the easiest and quickest way to get better at anything. Play with people, like any sport, play with people that are a whole lot better than you. Sink or swim. The game's over. Devs, the game is not over. There's 14 minutes, buddy. 14 minutes. And Edmonton is known to come back in hockey games. No lead is ever safe against the Edmonton Oilers. Maybe right now with our low offense, but it'll find its groove. Can't watch the game. How come is what I should say. 13-15 in our own end. Alexander Newhook stopping back. He's gonna play it back to the blue line. Matheson bobbles it. McDavid, get there. McDavid, you look slow, man. Come on, Connor. Play that to him. Give it to him. Ty Emerson, fuck off. Back to Brett Kulak. Centers it. Nobody is there. Nobody's moving. Everybody's gliding. McDavid's out for a Sunday stroll. And Noah Dobson's going to get the line and chip it in. Ekholm plays it up to McDavid. That's Savoy. That's not Savoy. That's Ike Howard. Getting the names a little bit mixed up right now. We got Savoy out there alongside Leo. And who's the other guy? Tomashik? No, it's Pod Colson. Matthias Ekholm. Over to Bouchard. Up the middle. There it is. There's a clean Edmonton Oiler breakout. Burn him wide, Podsy. Pod Colson stops up. Ekholm hounds it in deep. Savoy gets laid out by Strubble. But we got a chance down low. Podsy centering it. How? How did Leon Draisaitl not put that in the back of the net? Fucking hell, man. That was our best chance of the period. Slavkovsky tries to get it out. Hands it off to Hudson. He's going to go for a rush. Lane Hudson gives it to Slavkovsky. Centering it. Hudson saved by Pickard. And he is going to cover that one up. Oilers should pull Pickard. I thought we would have already, man. Now, chat, if Stuart Skinner was in the net for this game, he would have gotten pulled already. Guaranteed. Game's over. Shut up, Devs. I think Knobloch should be fired. We got to wait until... Chat, he's got a long leash. He's made back-to-back Cup finals and just got an extension. He's not going anywhere. Unless we're well out of a playoff spot by, like, January, then I could see him going, but you got to give that guy 20, 30, 40 games before you make a decision like that. I mean, he's gotten us back-to-back Cup finals. He's got a long leash. A long, long leash. It would have been a 5-4 game if Skinner was in net. Shot, saved by Monty. Rebound. Behind the net. Who was that? Roslovic spinning, firing, trying to send it back door. But a Habs player will pick that off. Joe Valeno gets the line. Can't dub it in, though. Jake Wallman. Yeah, don't fire that one up, Wallman. Take your time. Dare I say Jake Wallman has been by far and away our best defenseman this season, and he's only played in 2 games? He's been our best D-man. He has been our best defenseman. By far, too. His play's been steady. It's been good. He's been making moves, making plays, and contributing offensively and blocking a lot of shots also. Knobloch took a 2-9-3 Oilers team to the Cup final. Yep. Indeed he did. You can't fire a guy after a mid-start. We got to be well out of a playoff spot midway through the season. He's made back-to-back Cup finals. He's got a long leash, a long runway. You got to give that man the benefit of the doubt. Roslovic, he's looked really good tonight. Roslovic waiting, trying to make a play, but Noah Dobson's going to squeeze him off. Habs are going to get possession. Strubble admins that puck. Nice pinch there by Emerson. But the Habs do... Oh, for fuck's sake, Kulak. Who are you sending that to, buddy? Gallagher from the Rockstar zone down low. Is that Josh Anderson? It is... No, it's Jake Evans. Tomashik trying to play it to the middle. Noah Filt. Get the line, Filt. Dump it in. We got to really start pushing for offense. Still down by 2 with 10-20 remaining in this third period. Tomashik Back to the line. Bouchard rips a shot. Saved by Montembeault. Good pinch by Ekholm. Freddie just puts it in. Trent Frederick does not have a single skill in his body, huh? He doesn't even check. Big body that doesn't play the body. Ekholm. Ekholm's going to go for a rush here. Puts it in deep. I can see Connor and Leon starting to play together here shortly. Down by multiple goals in the third period. That is a Knobloch special. Ekholm, he's going to take it back behind his own net and take his time for a clean breakout. Up the middle, Mangiapane hands it off to Ike Howard. Howard finding McDavid. Oh my God, McDavid, how did he corral that puck? He fell though. He couldn't make a play. Of course, he didn't want to shoot that right away. Ike Howard, right down the middle. Ike Howard rips a shot. Over the net though. Cole Caulfield getting board played. Howard squirts it free to Connor. McDavid trying to make a play, and then he gets taken down. And we are headed to the power play. Esti da Tabernac. Trade Freddie for a prospect. Dude, we locked him up 8 years. He ain't going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. All right, chat. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 50K as the Edmonton Oilers are on the road to a comeback with a power play. Wait, this is a game, bro. Bro took that long to realize it was a game. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Why is Rantanen not scoring? It's early in the season, chat. Very early on in the season. Pickard or Allmark? Devs, why? Why are you even asking that question? That just proves your no puck knowledge, buddy. It's obviously Pickard. I go on Prime Video and I can't watch because of the blackout. If you join our Discord, there's some guys in the Discord that could potentially help you guys out and get you the game. That's all I'm going to say. Legal or illegally. This is a must-score power play. Indeed it is. Devs Pickard is 38. Dev says NPK, chat. Oilers were good in the past 2 seasons. Now a sudden downfall. They were not good in October the previous 2 years either. Especially in 23 and even last year. We started off, what, 0-3, 0-4 to start the season? Like, we're not good in October. The team we are in October is not the team we're going to be in April, chat. Or March. It's not going to happen. We will be ending it all cider. What happened? We got to talk about those Red Wings tonight. What happened in that game? To the Islanders of all teams. Crazy, eh? Senators game was blacked out in their own arena last game. That will only happen to the Sens. Sens are so irrelevant, they get blacked out in their own home arena. Oilers don't get on their feet early in the season. Nope. They're not one of those teams, like, when we had that long winning streak and we went into the All-Star break, I knew we were losing the first game back. We do well when we're in a groove and we're constantly playing games. Like, it takes us 15, 20 games to find our momentum, find our footing, find our game. We don't do good with long breaks. We really don't. This team gets better the more games we play. We really do. We're one of those teams that needs games underneath our belt to get better as a hockey team. We are no confidence. We have homecoming tomorrow with no date. We are alone. We are done venting. Damn, Cider. Rips in the chat for Cider, boys. He's really going through it right now. All right, Leon wins it back. Bouchard walking the line. Hands it off to Nuge. This is a must-score power play. Omashik. Back to Nugent Hopkins. Over to Leo. Draisaitl. Waiting. Leo. He's going to hand it off. He's going to wait. Back to Bouchard. Back to Nugent Hopkins. We are looking for a lane right now in the power play, but fair play to Montreal. They're killing well, being very aggressive. Down low. Leon Draisaitl plays it back. Bouchard with a bomb that doesn't even hit the net. Come on, Bouchard, man. You got to hit the fucking net, buddy. Back to Bouchard. Cross ice. Nugent Hopkins. Down low to Connor. McDavid's going to wait. Saucing it out in front, and there it is. A Leon Draisaitl tap in off a beauty feed from Connor McDavid, and all of a sudden, it is a one-goal hockey game. Devs, what did you say about the game being over, bud? It's never over. It'll never be over. Devs cannot be serious. Game's not over, baby. No lead is safe against the Edmonton Oilers. That finally actually looked like a good power play. It really did. McDavid in Gretzky's office sauces one out, and Draisaitl taps it in, baby. You see, McDavid, I would like every once in a while that you're the other guy. Like, if you and Draisaitl can maybe swap there and you can score some goals too. The assists are nice. Let's get back to scoring 40 goals, please. 40? Jesus. All right, we got ourselves a game, boys. We have ourselves a... Wait a minute. Anderson's in the box, chat. Uh-oh. What's going on? We might be headed back to the power... Oh, my God. We got another power play. What happened? What happened? Anderson's in the box, and we got 2 minutes on the power play. Ho, ho, ho. Les Caxaguer. Les Habitants. What happened? Are they not going to show the replay? Let's see. Okay, they're showing the goal again. Beautiful feed from McDavid in the back of the net. They're calling Josh Anderson for smacking the... Okay, I don't agree with that one. That was a little bit of a bogus call, I'm not going to lie. Josh Anderson just cleared the puck out of his own net and just smacked it down the ice, and he got called for, I guess, a technical foul? I don't know, unsportsmanlike? Yeah, unsportsmanlike conduct. Wow. We got a hand-gifted one here, Edmonton. We got to capitalize. We got a hand-gifted one here. I don't think that was a penalty at all. Battling for it down deep in the Montreal zone. We really did get handed one. Slow down your speech. 30 seconds already gone by. The Habs are killing it, even though they're in their own zone. Here we go. Back to the blue line. Bouchard, he's under pressure. Plays it back down deep. Matheson after it. They're going to easily clear that puck. Easily down the length of the ice, and we got to break it out again. Ridiculous how biased the penalty calls have been. That's really the only bad call of the game. The other ones have all pretty much been legitimate. Nugent Hopkins hands it off to McDavid. Back to Nuge. On the backhand, and there it is. The Edmonton Oilers have tied the game up. A 3-point night by McDavid. What'd you say, Devs? You said the game was over? Everybody put L Devs in the chat right now. We got ourselves a hockey game. We got hand-gifted that one, chat. I can't lie. We got hand-gifted that one. The Devs curse back at it again. What a goal by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. McDavid sauced it to him, and a backhander top titties. McDavid saved me life. Beautiful. Little give and go. Nugent-Hopkins off to McDavid. Back to Nuge, and on the backhand, he elevates it and puts it in the back of the net. L Oilers? Nah. I never said the game was over. Ah, fuck off, Devs. You said it multiple times. You're getting a ban for that. You're getting a 5-minute ban for lying. 5 minutes for lying. Rips in the chat for Devs. Game's over, eh? What a game, boys. Finally, a good watch party game. We got 10 goals being scored. I love it. McDavid, 3-point night. First multi-point, or actually first 3-point night of the entire season. All assists, but still, racking up those points, baby. Beautiful. New Hook will be captain after Suzuki. We got some momentum now. Brett Kulak blasting one. It's going to go wide. Playing in the offensive zone. All the momentum is on Edmonton's side. Roslovic trying to make a play. He's getting squeezed out by Struble right now. We got Henrique in after it. Montreal looks slow. They are second to a lot of pucks. Shot saved by Montembeault. And they're going to clear it out of the zone and no icing on the play. Kulak back for it. He's going to take his time. Brett Kulak out of his own zone. Centers it. Trying to chip it in as Freddie, but that dude can't even do that right. Fucking hell, Trent Frederick. Here comes Slavkovsky. Slav into the zone. Takes a shot off the shin pads of the defender. Podkolson. Podsy, that's not a great play, buddy. He had the puck and he gave it up, but luckily Cal Pickard will cover it up. Why is Devs acting like he didn't say the game was over, Chad? He said it multiple times. You guys can literally rewind the live stream and see it. Stop lying. I missed the Sens fan. All right, I'm done. Fix the freaking score. The score is fixed, buddy. It's 5-5. 5 Montreal, 4 Edmonton. Refs 1. I mean, we did get hand-gifted that power play. I can't lie. Listen, Chad, I'm honest. I'm not biased. We got hand-gifted that power play. But you got to score on the power play. You got to capitalize. And we did that. All right, 6:15 remaining. We got all the momentum now. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Cross-ice to Leo. Draisaitl. He's going to stop up. Wait. Fans on it. Centers it. Podkolson couldn't hand onto it. Backhander. Monty makes a save, though. Getting low is Leo. Still has that puck. He's getting pressured. Help him out, boys. Slavkovsky out of his own end. Nick Suzuki. Nice play through the neutral zone to get it to Caulfield. Cock into the zone. He's going to stop up. Plays it back to the blue line. Carrier. Down low to Suzuki. Saucing in the middle. Rebound. Fucking hell, that looked like it was going to go in. Slavkovsky on the rebound. Almost had a goal. 5:37. Evan Bouchard gets stripped of the puck. Back to the line to Hudson. Lane Hudson. Tons of room to work with. Over to Suzuki. He's going to take his time. Beating the defenseman. Matheson. And it's out of the zone. Nice play by 32-year-old Mike Matheson. As Slavkovsky blows a tire and Hudson back in his own end is going to have to break this puck out. Are you seeing what Devs is saying in Discord? He's literally like just lying for no reason. Like, you can see on live stream what happened. I don't know why he's saying that. I guess he doesn't want to. Some people can't admit when they're wrong, huh? Crazy. All right, we get out of the zone. Go Ike Howard. Ike with McDavid right now is lethal. I'm not going to lie. Howard sauces it over to Connor. Back. Nurse tees one up and a save by Monty. We got to get back. Actually, never mind. It's Brendan Gallagher. We don't got to get back. Here comes Evans into the zone. Stopping up. Plays it back to the line. Matheson. Shot. Blocked by Wallman. Jake Wallman is like Chris Russell on steroids, dude. I swear to God. He's reminding me a lot of that man. Just a lot better of a hockey player, obviously. Especially offensively. All right, skating out of the own zone. Andrew Mangiapane through the neutral zone. Chips it in deep. Goes for a line change. Dev's not having a good night. Nah, he's always wrong, man. He's saying, where did I say that? Like, I'm not going to take my time to go back and get receipts. He can go do that if he wants. Back to the line. Brett Kulak activating. Getting rubbed off the puck, though. Nugent Hopkins in after it. Edmonton has looked a lot better here in the third. Too bad we cannot play a full 60. Henrique finds in the middle. Nuge. Over. Kulak. Shot. Off the end wall. Rebound! What a save by Montembeault. It bounced off the end wall out to Henrique, but a save on the pad by Samuel Montembeault. We keep it in again. Montreal getting hemmed into their own zone. They finally get it out, though. Counterattack. Come on, Edmonton. Pound it back in deep. Habs are going to go for a change. Up the middle. Here comes Noah Philp. Hands it off. Roslovic. Back to Philp. Control that puck, boys. Down low. Nice read by Hudson. He's going to have time behind his own end. And he's going to wait. 3:23 remaining here in the third. What a hockey game. This has been a good game. I'd argue the best game of the season. Entertainment-wise as well. It's been fun. Lead changes, lead swings, comebacks. Both teams at one point were down by 2. And here comes Edmonton. 3-on-2 the other way. Draisaitl trying to feed it through. Philp waiting. Oh, come on, Noah Philp. What are you doing? He was trying to slide that across. He's got to take that shot, dude. When there's no pass, you take the fucking shot. Nobody wants to shoot on this team. Literally nobody wants to shoot. Stars legend Chris Russell, right? He did play in Dallas. He was the all-time blocks leader. I don't think he is now. Uh-oh, Darnell Nurse. It's a grenade. Up the wall to McDavid. Connor McDavid lays it over. Jake Wallman gets stripped of the puck. Nice play. Here we go. Wallman. Oh, for fuck's sake, Wallman. You fired it off of McDavid's skate. Josh Anderson's into the zone. Anderson burning wide. Stopping up. Cycles it down deep. Evans has it. Trying to play it back to the blue line, but he fans on it. McDavid the other way. He's going to get the line. Can't dump it in. Come on, Connor. You know better, buddy. You got to get that puck in deep. All right, both teams going for a line change. We got 2:05 remaining here in the highly anticipated third period. And we're all knotted up at 5, baby. We got 113 people in here. No way. Here comes Newhook into the zone. That Habs fan base, man. What can I say? 150 to go. Newhook centers it. Shot. Davidoff. Nice save there by Pickard. Ty Emerson plays it up the half wall. Roslovic's going to take his time. Gets it out. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Hands it off to Henrique. Henrique takes a shot and a save by Samuel Montembeault. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are new here, make sure to leave a like on the stream and make sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications on. We are on the road to 50K. Join our Discord as well. Link is pinned top of the chat. During the intermissions, we do hot takes and custom hockey jerseys, all found in the Discord. Hashtag plug. Hashtag ad. Devs just called me unemployed. That's unfortunate. I mean, you're a kid. Obviously, you're going to be unemployed. Kind of how it works, right? It's kind of how it works. When does goalie be a pro? There's new goalie pads. We'll be doing Pekka Pasta eventually. Listen, it's going to be worth the wait. We're going to have a fun year with Pekka Pasta. I think what I'm going to do is sometime next week, I'll do a live stream, maybe online, and maybe some goaltending training. Draisaitl Getting free. Nah, he didn't get free. Plays it back to the line. Nurse with a shot. Montembeault screened. Rebound. Podkolzin couldn't put it in. Down low to Savoy. Edmonton has been amazing in this third period. That's Savoy. Breaking out of the corner. Savoy still has it. Back to the line. Wallman, you got to make a play quick. In the middle. Podsy on the backhander. Vasily Podkolzin will give the Edmonton Oilers the lead. What a fucking goal. In front of the net. That is bar down on the backhand. And Edmonton has the lead. This has been a snowball of a third period. Edmonton all over Montreal for half the period now. And we are getting rewarded with the lead. Just playing around with it in the offensive zone. Montreal looks tired. They look slow to pucks. Savoy plays it back. Wallman to Darnell Nurse. Puts it on the tape. Oh my, what a goal by Podsy. He was literally, he had his ass towards Montembeault. And he just roof daddies it in the back of the net. That is a beautiful goal. Beautiful goal. Stop with the F word. Kids can't watch. It doesn't add anything. All right. Somebody's going to come on my stream and tell me how to watch. Or how to talk, I should say. Damn. 1:09 remaining. All right, Edmonton. You know there's going to be a push. You know there's going to be a push. Nice comeback. Both teams have had a comeback in this hockey game. Montreal was down 3-1. Then they were up 5-3. And then it was Edmonton's turn. What a back and forth game. What is Montembeault doing? 3 goals in the third. I think he's kind of been hung out to dry, honestly. It has been one-way traffic half of this third period, I'd say. You guys started pretty strong in the third. But outside of that, Edmonton really has controlled this period. I can't say nothing. Monty saved the puck. It is a timeout by Le Montreal, the Habitants. Should have stayed with Dobes. He's the one winning us games. Didn't you guys play last night, though? Is Montreal on a back-to-back? I think they are. That's probably why. It is a very rare sight to see goaltenders play both back-to-backs. You don't see the best goaltenders do that. Just too much injury risk. All right, Edmonton. 1 minute remaining in the third. Can we get out of this game in regulation? Or are we potentially heading to overtime? When do you think Ingram's going to play? Pretty soon. With the performance that Pickard put up tonight. Pretty soon. I think he'll probably get a shot in like mid-November, maybe December. Yeah, you're right, Pasta. I mean, Monty hasn't made... He's made... Not really any big saves in the third. More so in the first and second. He hasn't been great, obviously. But I wouldn't completely put it on him. All right, here we go. 55 seconds. We shoot it into Le Montreal zone. Noah Dobson. Over to Lane Hudson. They're going to pull their goaltender as soon as they get an opportunity. Is that icing? Le Montreal has de-iced the puck. You can't do that. Dobes is better than Montembeault. Really interesting. Habs fans are fully on Dobes right now. It's 6-5. It is 6-5. Finally, we get a high-scoring watch party game, man. Finally. It's about time. Whoever's saying L Oilers, it's 6-5. I don't know why, but Montreal seems to have more confidence when playing with Dobes. That is a thing. McDavid saucing it. Nuge! Oh my God, Nugent Hopkins could have just iced the game. McDavid on that forecheck. Lane Hudson's going to go back for it. Hudson breaks it out to Suzuki. Can't control that pass, though. Good job by Edmonton. We got less than 30 seconds remain, and they have yet to pull their goaltender. They're going to do it now, though. Empty net. No empty net. There it is. Uh-oh. Bouchard. Bad play of the wall. Caulfield plays it back to the blue line. I am feeling a Montreal goal here. Down low. Slavkovsky. On his half wall. That's Demidov. My bad. Ivan Demidov trying to go short side. Al Pickard with the save. Less than 10 seconds to go in the game. Just killing the corner, boys. McDavid down low. No, McDavid. Why are you walking out in front of the net? 1 second, and that is going to be an Edmonton Oilers victory. Down 5-3 in the third period. We come back and win. Shout out to Devs. That win's on you, brother, for jinxing Les Montreal Canadiens. What a victory. That is a gutsy win. You can't teach heart. Up 3-1, down 5-3, and we come back and get the victory, baby. Beautiful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to hit that sub button for a massive Oilers victory. It was fun doing a watch party. We'll be back probably Saturday or Sunday, so make sure to have notifications on. YouTube video tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Eastern. I appreciate you guys coming out. I thank you all for watching. Join our Discord if you didn't already. Link is pinned top of the chat. When am I continuing Be a Pro? Probably Sunday. I think Sunday we're going to do Shoresy Be a Pro. We'll try to get the entire playoff run done. Saturday, I don't know what I'm going to do Saturday yet. I'll make up my mind, but regardless, fun live stream. See y'all in a few days. And always remember, chat, don't be silly.